talking all things going live. I appreciate you all joining me this Saturday morning. This is my 10 o'clock live where we talk about how to go live with ease and confidence. We talk about tips to go live from both a YouTube and a TikTok perspective, primarily TikTok, but we do a lot of YouTube as well. So I want you guys to come in, ask questions. Let me know where you're from. That's first and foremost. Let me know where you're from, but also let me know if you're new to my room and my sound is there. And so I want to make sure you guys can hear me. We have the ad running. So that's the new thing that we're doing lately because we want to make sure we are engaging and liking the live and coming in and doing all the things to get the room going. I beat you. I can do it, friend. You know what? I had to you gotta scroll I gotta scroll down to let the ad play. And then I put my comment in. How are you? Happy Saturday, friend. How's everything going? Are you home? You're not in the office, are you? Hopefully you're home, friend, and you're sleeping in and having a good morning. So happy Saturday. Yes. How's everything going for you? Hopefully well. So we'll see. Hey, we should try. I'm on my way to my cafe. I'm exhausted. Oh, were you up late yesterday? You were up late? I was up early today. Uh, That's why I'm here a little earlier. Because I was up a little early. But we should try. So they just on my tablet, I can see where I can add people. I think, yeah. It says send an invite to a guest. I don't know what that means though. I guess I can invite people maybe. I don't know if they would be a guest or would it just be sharing the live out? I'm not sure. Uh, I don't know. Because the way it reads like when you share the live out on TikTok where you can copy the link, do all this stuff, gives you that. It doesn't like give you a list of followers or friends. I could just add like when you have guests on TikTok. So it looks more like a share versus an ad. That's my thinking. Um, maybe a guest is YT's version of co-host. I think maybe a guest is the YT version of sharing out your live. I think that's what it is. I don't think it's the actual guest or co-host. It doesn't look like it. Yeah, but we'll see. I'm not sure. Yeah, the vernacular, how they describe, yeah, definitely different over here. Definitely different. Um, so I would like to think not a sleep early, Miss L and everything. Oh, you went to sleep early. Oh, you're just tired. Yeah, last week was a sluggish week for me too. So I get that. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's just like I just have to like they still don't make it easy if you gotta go find the people you want to share with. I know. Yeah. When you click the button, I'm like, what is this, YouTube? YouTube, get it together. Catch up, YouTube. You could do so much better, YouTube. But but no, it's all good. And so with that, I think it would be great if we could co-host one day. I've seen someone do it. Hey friends. I've seen somebody co-host before, which I thought was cool on their YouTube, but I wonder if they were using like a StreamYard or Restream or something. And so it wasn't really them actually on the YouTube studios. So it might have been something like that. Um, so yeah. So yeah, YouTube get it together though. Y'all could do so much better. Just like it's like talking mess, but today's live is sponsored by India. Have fun. No, that is true. You said all the people who come in here like, yeah, you just yeah. Oh my gosh. With that being said, come on in, everybody. Appreciate you being here. If you are new to my room, put new in the chat. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't liked the live, go ahead and like the live. well, thumbs up to like the live, and then go ahead and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the live before. So this is your time to subscribe. You retracted your comment. You're so funny. He's like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have that in a chat. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate you. Um, but yes, so we are talking all things live streaming. I appreciate you all coming in. Feel free to come in, ask questions. We are gonna get going in just a few minutes. I am going to. I'm supposed to be in this campaign for the league thing. So I gotta find it. But I don't want you to feel unwelcome. Thank you, friend. Um, so yeah, I'm supposed to be in this league, this soccer thingy majig campaign. So I'm trying to make sure I stay on top of it. Um, if you are new to the room, come on in as well. Let's see. Uh, let's see. I'm supposed to be doing all these league gifts. So I think I'm gonna do that today. So we'll see if I can get it going. So league gifts are today. We'll see how that works. And then thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining me live. So we got this campaign going on. So you guys are gonna see that as part of my gifting for the live stream. So we'll see. I like the moonwalk, the Michael Jackson moonwalk. I like that one. Does community fest require daily lives? You know, kind of, because if you're trying to be on the leaderboard, I mean, it's like live fest. So they have the different rounds. We'll see how it plays out. I'm not sure. They didn't when I went to that webinar the other day, they focused on community countdown and just kind of give a little teaser to Community Fest. Um, if I recall yesterday, you kind of wanted to be present because you were trying to kind of get on the leaderboard, but also the goal really was to unlock the treasure box. You get more visibility. You have this treasure box that you're able to put up like I think it was every 30 seconds, every minute or so. It was something really short time frames, and you just had these treasure boxes showing. And because of that, people were on the app and they were treasure hunting. They was getting votes. So you had a lot of people flowing through the rooms that normally wouldn't be there because, the traffic was higher because people were coming for that specific reason. So they would hang out and talk and the chat was flowing. So it actually ended up being a really fun time. I think that's the longest I've ever been live. I was live for like 5 hours one day, and it was just because the treasure boxes. And so, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I think it's similar. If you want to play the game, you can. If you don't, you just do your regular live and do your regular schedule and stuff. But again, I think the treasure box made it more interesting because again, you had traffic. And that was at a time where I didn't have as much traffic, so it was actually a welcome change. I think in that period of time, I might have gotten like 1,000 new followers just during that time alone. It was actually like a lot of good traffic, a lot of good flow. So it was good for me. And I think most people felt gains. They got more visibility, they got more discoverability. So everyone who did it had a upside. So if I recall correctly, yeah. Whether it was like just battling, if you don't battle all the time and you're battling to unlock the treasure box, that's an upside because you're monetizing. Not big battles. They were like friendly rose battles, some little smaller battles, but still it's a welcome difference than what you were doing before. So yeah, it was always an upside, but it was up to you if you wanted to play the game or not. I'm gonna get ready to go live. We're gonna go ahead and go live really quickly. We'll see what this Saturday brings. Some Saturdays I'm like, oh, I'm tired, I'm sluggish. I felt that way this morning. I woke up early. So we'll see how my energy level is. I get here and I'm like, oh, I'm here now. Might as well stay. But when I start off, I'm like, oh, I just want to lay on a sofa. So I have some of those moments at times. All right, my dear friends, we're gonna get ready to go live. TikTok live, TikTok live streaming tips. Go live with confidence and ease. Come on in. We're talking live stream beginner friendly tips. If you are new to the room, come in, ask questions. We are talking how to go live. Feel free to come in and ask questions about how to go live. I'm going to put my board up in a second. Um, Come on in, friends. Thank you so much for joining. We are talking live streaming tips. If you're new to the room, put new in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Snack, how are you? Angel, welcome to the room as well. Come on in. Hey, Stan, how are you, friend? Come on in. Thank you so much for being here. We are talking how to go live. So let me share out my live as well. Thank you. Good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. TikTok live, live streaming tips. I want to make sure I say my keywords. Uh, Thank you all for joining. Thank you for that daily heart me. Let me keep going. Let's see. Thank you, friend, for grabbing that daily heart me. How's everything going your way? Hello, friend. Um, so we talk about live streaming tips. Hello, Creative Soul. J J, you didn't change your name again, friend. What happened? You didn't change the name again. You're like, I'm gonna keep playing around with this name. So come on in, friends. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all being here. We're going to use this board. We're going to talk about things you must do before you go live because I was actually breaking down and showing and telling yesterday. So I'm going to show and tell a little bit more today. How you doing, Taz? Welcome to the room. Appreciate you all being here. If you are new to the room, come on in. We are doing our like. Thank you for the soccer league. I'm in a campaign, so I put it up because of the campaign. Apostle Adrian, welcome to the room, friend. So I put it up. Thank you so much for supporting that flash goal. I mean, that live goal. Thank you for that, friend. You said a person came into my live last night and said her name was creative, so she claimed my art. What? Thank you for the what is that called? The hanging lights. I drew up like I said lights. Thank you for. I don't understand, Jennifer. What happened? She said that's her art. So I changed my name to make sure my name was on there. Oh, gotcha. On your actual logo. I see it. Oh. Apostle, you have a question. What's your question, friend? Let me know. You said I have a question. What's your question? And you guys, those who are coming in, if you're in the agency, I sent you. I put something out there. I saw where you saw it, pals. I put something out there for you. I'm gonna do a quick overview of it. It's kind of part of what my board is about today, but I'm gonna do a quick overview just so that you guys know what to do. Just just to know a little bit. Is it best to go live on a computer or on the phone? If so, why? I'm pro phone because I'm on my phone. I'm pro phone. The computer has a lot of functionality. It has a lot of great features and add-ons that you can do. You can have multiple camera sources. There's a lot you can do. However, your device, your laptop, your computer needs to be able to withstand streaming, meaning that you have to have enough memory, enough RAM. It does take up a lot of that. So you can't have other windows open, other browsers running. You got to shut everything down if you're going to use your laptop or computer. That's my opinion. Unless you got it like a gaming or a nice new version, you should be fine. But if not, just be prepared. So everyone who does it, I went to go stream one time the last time I did it, and TikTok shut my live down like in 19 minutes. It wasn't even 20 minutes. And it was because I just had too much stuff running in the background. So that would be my thought. Now, don't get me wrong. On the phone, you got to do those constant updates too. You got to do updates constantly on the laptop too. That's called Live Studio. But on the phone, they have weekly updates. So you just got to make sure you're streaming efficiently. That's what I tell you. My name is on the art that she eventually said to her page, "Oh, I have a individual watermark, so I know." Wow, so she took your art. Oh wow, that's horrible. Yeah, there's some scammers out here. You got to be careful, friend. Um, did I make it on time this time? You did, April. April, I'm just starting. Thank you all, friends. I appreciate you. Apostle Adrian, let me know if that works for you. Somebody's comment got filtered. I don't see it. Um, there's that filter comment there. Uh, I hear some creators say not to follow too many people. So, do you know why? Um, well, here's what happens. Let me see something when I answer your question too. How many people do you follow? Okay, you have a smaller number, which is good. Um, here's yes, it does. Okay. Yeah, let's see. So here's kind of the logic when you're I'm happy right now. Appreciate it. I deleted a lot. Okay. So you do want to get in the habit of purging. In the beginning, you're growing. And the max you can follow is 10,000. That's the max that you individually can follow. And so your following number is 10K max. Your followers could be millions. It can be how many you want it to be. At some point you do have to purge, you do have to get rid of people. It does populate your following feed. It does to a certain extent. If you're following a whole lot of different random people, TikTok is like, well, what do you want to see on the stage? What's going on here? So it could be a little confusing for the algorithm. So if you're following within your niche or with your topic, that's helpful. Now that's not going to be all the people you're following, but if that is the majority, that's helpful to populate that feed based on content you want to see. So it does help the algorithm know how to push content to you, how to populate that feed, and that's your following feed. So it does minimize you confusing the algorithm. I guess that's the way I would say it. Thank you so much, Crush with Coco. Welcome to the room, friend. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I was doing this morning. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So I did bring my numbers down. Like I said, the most you could do was 10K, and I brought mine down tremendously. Now, I'm still a person that at the end of the day, I'm going to confuse the algorithm because I use this account to follow different people who are in the agency, and all the content is all over the place, or niches are all over the place. Um, and then my super fans. So I do it that way, but like I said, I try to bring the numbers down as much as possible. So yeah, the community just teared up. Awesome. Excuse me. So how you doing, Janice? Thank you so much for being here. Others coming in the room, appreciate you all joining. We're going to get started in a second. I did a lot of showing and telling yesterday, so hopefully you guys are literally seeing the ways to do things. If you're in the agency, I put on the school community in our school community a new document. And it was kind of my guide to help you with how to get your room activated, get it warmed up, get things going, things you should be doing before you go live, how you do your setup for your live, how you market yourself, and then what you should be doing when you're live at the beginning in particular. And so that's what I did. So we're doing our 10K likes in 10 minutes. We're 8 minutes, so we're a little bit behind. So we want to see if we get these hearts going. Thank you for the shares. I appreciate you guys. Anybody coming in the room, if you are new, I always say, let me know. If you're new, say hello so we could welcome you. Nini, welcome to the room, friend. How you doing? Others coming in, appreciate you being here. Diana, stroke survivor, welcome to the room, my friend. And so we do that as a way to make sure you're getting visibility, we're connecting with you, but also, I tell you, if you're a host and you want to go live, I'm teaching you how to be a good viewer. So in turn, you go live, you can support your viewers and help them understand what to do. Thank you so much for that, friend. How can I get into your agency? Angel, are you live? Are you going live yet? You just got to be a live host. That's it. Do digital course resales. How do I attract people looking to purchase? Ooh, you got to think about your topic in the terms of who is your target audience. That's what I would tell you. Give me a second. Let's get the 10K real quick, and then I'm gonna circle back to that. That's a good conversation to have. How can I get that information? Okay, so agency stuff, and then actually, for what you're talking about, April, is really my number one. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. It's the first thing I talk about here. I definitely get into your agency. Wink, wink. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. I guess. Um, Uh, Thank you for being here. What's your name? I have some samples of products. Do I make a video or do I do what or do I do what? You can make a video if you have samples. Yeah. If you got samples for TikTok Shop, you definitely need to make a video. Thank you so much. We hit the 10K likes, friend. Thank you, friends. I appreciate it. We're going to continue to like. If you don't mind sharing with the arrow, if you got free samples from TikTok, you have 14 days to do shoppable videos of those samples because you got them free. You're supposed to promote the products. I'm assuming that's what you're saying. So, yes, let's share out the live, learn how to go live on TikTok from setting up your account to marketing. That's what we're talking about. Thank you for that, Lee. If I appreciate you, friend. I will share. Don't worry. Thank you, friend. Appreciate you connecting. Thank you all for being here. So yes, really quickly, hey Benz, thank you for the fisses. Appreciate you, friend. Those coming in, if you're new, put new in the chat. So my friend April and Angel, I think there's two questions. So Angel, you asked about the agency. So it's a creative network agency. In order to join the agency, you have to be a live host. So that means that you've done your first three lives. And then you continue to go live. I say go live at least 4 days out the week or more. Daily is ideal. You're teaching the live, you're teaching the algorithm and your audience, your target audience, to come in and engage. When it comes to April's question, your question about digital selling your course, digital marketing, a lot of times people, I say, first of all, know your target audience. You're welcome, friend. When it comes to join, well, let me answer this question real quick. When it comes to joining the agency, this is the agency's official page. So I'm gonna pin it here. So you could click there, follow this account, and then on that page, my videos that are posted, you can go and apply that way. I'll break down some of the things I do for the agency, but essentially, the main thing is just to go live. That's it. You do your live stream. If you're in the agency, I just created kind of a strategy guide to kind of get more visibility and increase your live stream that way. So that is, I want you guys to be strategic about what you're doing. TikTok says Dr. Lisa Cares is the flash goal. The flash goal is one per person. It is 21. 21 is my special number because that's my birthday. So I appreciate it. I'm on the 21st of July. So I appreciate you all if you can do a Dr. Lisa Cares, one per person. If you don't mind sending that flash goal, it is the Dr. Lisa Cares. 21. We got 20 people in the room. Let's see if we can get it done. Let's see if we can get it done. Define and Dana, welcome to the room, friend. Doll Face, welcome. How are you, friend? Come on in. Others coming in. I appreciate you all. So the flash goal comes early. We typically see it after we've gotten our 10K likes in 10 minutes. So we usually see it like within the first 15 minutes. It is a 15-minute goal. Hey, Grace. My birthday is also in July. Also, awesome. And so, yeah, we've got birthdays coming up soon. And so it is a flash goal. So 15 minutes. We have to achieve this in 15 minutes. We typically see a little bit of boost in the room. TikTok will push more friends in the room. So we try to get that flash goal achieved, if at all possible. This one in particular is called Dr. Lisa Cares. It's going to be up here. We got 7 to 21. If you have not sent it, this is a good time to send it. Grace and peace. First time here. Show me the way. I got you, friend. Stay the course, Doc. I got you, Dr. Yo. Welcome to the room. You're gonna want to grab your daily heart me. Ruberry, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you joining. Janice, thank you for all the support. I see the stickers, the engagement. Thank you all for the follows. Um, you said mine is in June. You got a birthday coming up. Awesome. Happy early birthday, friend. So others coming in, thank you for grabbing those daily heart me's. And we have the Dr. Lisa Cares. That is the flash goal. Again, a flash goal is TikTok's goal. You as a live host will have live goals you set. So as soon as the flash goal ends, we'll see our live goal again. What was your answer to me? Nisha for 40. I haven't finished yet. Let me circle back. The answer in completion is going to be when I start talking about this. So pay attention to some of the tips I give here as well. Is your live about getting more followers or making money? My live is about going live. I'm teaching how to go live. But what that's a great question because what's your goal? Your goal is to go live, or is it to get more followers, or is it make money? What you trying to do? So everybody has a plan or some kind of purpose here. You have a why that you are on the app. So let me know what all of them I heard that. He said, "That's all my goals. More followers and make money." So going live is a way to get more followers and to make money. So yes. So if you learn about going live, that will help you to achieve both those goals, to do it effectively, that is. Um, when it comes to, and I teach how to go live. That's the main purpose here. I do teach about it though, and I say this, I teach about it also teaching you how to be a good viewer, because if you're going to be a live host, you got to teach your community how to engage. This is an engagement app. So I teach you how to be a good viewer so you could practice this and then share with your followers, your community when you go live. And so that's the whole point. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. We got that flash going. Mr. Arlene, I saw you come in. Hey, Lynette, how you doing, friend? Hello. Good morning. Good morning, Lavish. Welcome to the room, friends. We do have that Dr. Lisa Cares. It is our flash goal. You'll see it up here. If you don't mind sending that, Dr. Lisa Cares, we need 21. We have 13, so we're almost there. So we can get it done. That would be awesome, friends. So come on in. So we're gonna get the flash goal. The flash goal, like I said, is a 15-minute goal. We're 11 minutes in, well, 10 and a half minutes in at this point. And we're gonna see if we can achieve that quickly so we can move on. And talk about what's really important besides TikTok and the flash goals. Thank you, friends. Thank you all for coming in. And thank you for grabbing those daily heart meets too. I appreciate that support as well. So if you're new to my room, the daily heart meet, if it says follow, that means you need to follow the live host. If it says join, that means you need to click here and join my community. It's a one coin. When you're in someone's room, you need to have coins on your account, especially if you're trying to be a live host. And I'll explain why. You fell off the porch. Okay. Thank you for the daily heart me. Appreciate your friend, Janice. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Um, and so when you go live, what I teach is that you're gonna want people to support your flash goal. You're gonna want people to grab your daily heartbeat. You're gonna want people to engage in your live stream, comments, the shares, the hearts. You're gonna want them to do that. And so I teach you the importance of doing that, why you want to do that, so you can grow your community, but ultimately so that you can get the engagement you're looking for. And my friend asked the question about monetizing, so that you can monetize as well. So all those things need to happen. You just can't come here and share your information and lecture and don't get any engagement and think your room is going to grow. That's not how this works. Or you might get a lot of people in your room that don't engage. And TikTok gave you all the people who don't engage in your room, and you're sitting there talking to yourself regardless. And so just know there's some etiquette here, some things you need to do as a live host, and then you want your viewers to do as well. Looking for a great quality community to join me. I love that. Does the flash goal only count once per person? Yes, so the flash goal is one per person. Yes. I apologize. I don't think I said that enough. So the flash goal is one per person. So we're literally looking for 21 people to support the flash goal. We're at 16. I'm going to pin it again. We're at 16, so we need another 5 to do it. So if you guys don't mind supporting that flash goal, we will get it done, get it over with, and I can quit talking about it. I like what you're teaching. Thanks, Rockstock. I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody coming in. Color Me Brown, you said, don't understand the daily heart me. Ooh, I'm going to talk about it. Does the flash, yeah, only one per person. Yes, I was catching up on comments. Thank you so much. Kanish, great Saturday. Great Saturday to you as well. Flash goal from different people. Yep, one per person. And so we need a total of one more person. Look at there. We're 20. We need one more person. One different person. If you haven't sent the Dr. Lisa Cares, I'm talking to you. One of you. Okay. One of you can participate. I would greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done it yet, this is your time to do it. Thank you for that daily heartmate, friend. I appreciate it. Um, how do I set flash goal? Flash goal is not for you to set. It's part of TikTok's gameplay. It's a random thing that they do. They send it to see if your room is active. So let me be very clear about this. When you are in someone's live, you are supposed to be engaging. You are not supposed to be sitting back just watching me, because this is not TV. So I tell people that all the time. We got a sticker for that. This ain't TV. If you want television, you can go watch television. Hey, Janae. But if you want to be in an engaging live streaming community, then you have to engage. That means comments, that means shares, that means the likes, that means the supporting of the live goal, the flash goal, the daily heart me. That is part of how this is done. This is community. How do you get a community gift? How do you get it? If you if you click here, it's right here actually, or if it's in the gift box, you're saying how do you get it for your live? That's what you're asking. How do you get it for your live? Um, it was a campaign that was done, and I think they're rolling out some more to people. So I've seen some more people get it, but I think it was like a campaign based on you being a live host and having a lot of people come to your live and you go consistently. TikTok gave you the community gift. Thank you so much, Color and Gems. Appreciate your friend coming in on the clutch, getting that flash goal. I appreciate your friend. And so I don't know when they're going to be issuing them out again, but they did give them. I know some people in my agency just got it. A few new people got it. So I think it's based on how frequently you go live, how you're building up your community, how many fan club members you got too. It was so fun. I may have been before I started going live. Okay, when did you start going live, Rox? And you go live daily. Look at you, friend. 10:30, 8:30 to 10:30. I'm sorry, 8:30 to 10 o'clock. Nice, nice. Um, Thank you all. I appreciate you all supporting that flash goal end of February. Well, that's good. That's good. You may get it soon. I mean, the fan club building that out and being consistent, that's good. Um, do you have an agency? I'm going to talk about my agency. I am an agency owner and manager. So I do talk about that. Thank you so much for this daily heart me. But let me segue to the daily heart me. I'm going to talk about that. Someone said I don't get it. I don't understand it. So a couple things I just want to point out and name about it. Currently, we're in the midst of Community Fest. We're in the Community Fest season. And so they have this campaign that's rolling out to support your viewers engaging more, your fan club in particular. Think I'm at the point of restructuring currently because I had no topic. You say you do have an agency. Okay, so we'll still I can't coach or poach, but you're welcome to stay and learn. So, you're welcome to stay and learn, friend. Um, our community is just here up. Awesome, awesome. Look at that. Thank you so much, friends. So when it comes to the community fest, it's like the big event for the one of the two bigger events for the year. Hey Ed, how you doing, friend? And so you have Community Fest that runs from June throughout July. So it's like June and July overlap. And then there's Live Fest, which overlaps in November, December. And so these are the big live streaming type programs. Hey, Rich, with that, Community Fest is based on, you did the glossy lips, it's based on you. Thank you, Frank. Oh my gosh. They just upgraded the Flash, the Heart Me to do little hats and other little stickers and changes you can do with his clothing and attire and stuff. They had a blonde wig on mine earlier in the week, and then I saw somebody else's room. They had a blonde wig and pearls. It was super cute. But anyway, so you have now this ability to upgrade your Heart Me too. But really what it is that your community, your fan club, is people who are coming to support. I tell you guys, this is an engagement app. So TikTok wants your viewers to have fun, to have build community. There's cute little ways you can do it with the Heart Me now, how you're growing your community. You can have AI tags where you as a live host get to know who's in your room and who keeps coming back and supporting you. All that is part of the community. I give the analogy like if you're a fan of your favorite singer, your favorite artist, and you're a fan of theirs, and then essentially you're going to their concerts, you're buying their music, you're following them on social media, you're doing all the things because you like this artist. They brought that here. And that's what the fan club is about. So when you join someone's fan club, you have a checklist of things to do because you're engaging, but you like that live host. And so you're wanting to support them and you want to see them grow. And so as a community, we work together to grow even more. So there's things where we can do to get on the popular ranking. And then with the community fest, there's other ways that your favorite live hosts can get voted and get on the top of the leaderboard. So there's you need your community to get you there though. That's the whole point. This is excellent information. You're welcome. So, really quickly, I'm going to show you guys a quick little thing to look at. If you are in my room, I want you to look at the campaigns here. These are swipeable. You can swipe these. Thank you, friend. Look at you. Thank you so much. Hey, Soda. Thank you for upgrading our look. So, I want you guys to swipe the area here. These are let's swipe out the campaigns. You can just touch this and I want you to go to one that says community. And this is the one campaign, Community Fest and Community Countdown, is the one time you as viewers can earn diamonds, which means money. We talked about money earlier. So by you participating in Community Fest or Community Countdown, there's two actually. This breaks it down for you. So you'll see Community Fest and Community Countdown. Community Countdown, this campaign here is like a prelude. It's not, it doesn't count towards Community Fest. It's its own separate campaign, but it's like a prelude just so that you get used to being a good viewer and some of the things you can do to win prizes and get up on top of the leaderboard. So here, in every live that you go to, the lives that you go to, I'm sorry, each day, you want to put in at least 10 comments. So you're in my room. Stickers count. So Soda put the stickers in there saying good morning. That counts. So you got to have 10 comments. You talking to other people like Miss Written Unstoppable is talking to Fida and saying hello. All those are comments. So you want to have comments. The stickers there. Janae put stickers in. And then you want to sing your daily heart me. And then you want to watch for at least 30 minutes. So this account, this is my agency page. This account has only watched for 22 minutes. It's been here. We haven't been here long yet. And so with that, you're trying to get on the leaderboard. So you can look at your own status if you swipe over here and see how you're performing in this live with the community counting down information. He said, thank you for letting me know. You're welcome. You're welcome. So to send the Daily Heart Me, you have to have coins in your account. You have to have, you can click the gift box here. In the bottom of the gift box, if it says, I'm going to click the gift box. If it says, oh, it's in a row. My bad. If it says numbers of coins, you can click that. Or if it says the word recharge, that means you need to add coins. You could recharge by clicking the website. Don't do it here, but go to the website. And then you go to the website, tiktok.com/coin, and you can recharge there. You get a 25% discount. So I tell you to go to a website because that's the better value. All right. I want you guys to not overextend yourself. I want you to budget. I want you to plan accordingly. I want you to be mindful of your growth. All right. So thank you for all your great support and information. You're welcome, Rita. Appreciate you being here. Dr. Michelle, I saw you fly in. Welcome to the room, friend. All right. So, um, thank you all. Welcome to the room, Gloria, Coach Gloria. Others coming in. If you are new to my room, put new in the chat. Thank you guys for the daily heart me. Appreciate it, friend. Thank you so much for the stickers. I see you. Dr. Lisa knows her stuff, some stuff. Appreciate you, friend. So if you're new, put new in the chat. Hey, Scarlett, how are you? Benny, Benji, welcome to the room as well. Thank you all for being here. Awesome, awesome sauce. Um, And so, Benji, you want to put a bio in? How you doing? I don't know how to give gifts. Oh, you've done it at least once because you have one box. You have that blue box next to your name. So you've done it once. One thing, let's see if we can get you to the daily heartbeat. So if you have coins on your account, if you go up here, if it says follow, click follow. If it says join, click the word join. You can send the daily heartbeat to me. And that's how you would do it. Or down here, the roses, that's a gift. Or the gift box, you can send coins there. And then as a live host, also have a live goal up here. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you all. And then I have a gift gallery too. So there's so many different ways to give. So I'm just saying TikTok will make sure you know how to gift. Yeah. TikTok makes it really easy. So I appreciate you all. TikTok makes it really easy. I look forward to your lives. I learn something new every time. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, friend. How did last night go for you? Janae is our resident DJ. She does old school R&B as well as house music nightly at 10 p.m. Pacific time. Bernie, welcome to the room. Thank you for that heart me. Others coming in. Appreciate you all. If you are new, if you are a live host, go ahead and put that in the chat too. We can make sure you get some visibility. Um, put your topic, your time, and your time zone in the chat for us. How do you become fan club? Okay. Do you see does it say join up here? If it says join, click where it says join. You say a great night is getting better each night. That's awesome. If it says join, if it says follow, you got to follow me as a live host. But if it says join, you would click that and you can send the heart me. A checklist will come up and you just send the heart me. Or I think the screen pops up to say send the heart me. Thank you so much, Fida. Oh, Fida. What do you go live, Fida? Teaching Arabic. Do you go live? I go live nightly at 10 p.m. Pacific time, soulful R&B and house music. That is Janae. Yes. Do you have a schedule? Put the schedule in there so we can let other folks see it. And so let me know if you have questions. Also, my new friends coming in, I appreciate you all joining. We did get some visibility. We're going to share out the live as well. She said I go live at 11 a.m. Central Time. Nice. So she goes live at 11. Peter, she teaches Arabic, and so she goes live. Thank you so much, Dr. Michelle. She goes live at 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Thank you so much for that lead gift. I appreciate it. I am in another campaign. I tell you guys all the time, make sure you sign up for these campaigns. You never know where you'll end up. So it's actually a good thing. I'm supposed to be doing some battling. I'm not going to do it today. I'll probably start off next month with some battles that I do. Janice, she said, I go live every day at 9 p.m. Eastern. So she goes live daily at 9 p.m. Eastern. She talks about the changes involved with menopause. And then she also has her styling she does with her wigs and her makeup too. So a great live, great music. Definitely go and join her. Bernie, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much. Um, thank you so much, Dr. Michelle, with the Go Lives. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to my topic. We're gonna share out the live, and I'm gonna get to my topic up here. How you doing, Deliba? Is that it? Delibia? Thank you so much. I'm doing well, friend. So you said mindset, mental health, and AI music, 11 a.m. PST and pop-ups. Thank you so much. Soda has a great live as well, friends. What's the difference between super fan and fan? Super fans paid a subscription, basically. That's a membership that they pay for. And so they pay a monthly membership for the super fan benefits. I tell you that you want to start your super fan, even if you don't have a big following. I think it's helpful because you never know what people want, more support or more assistance from you, more guidance. And then some people just want to be part of the community. So they get the super fan benefit as well. I do a super fan only live. I'm going to do one this week. Thank you so much, Fred. Thank you for that, Janice. I do a super fan only live for my super fans. So I'm going to be doing that. But it's, again, another way to build community. My super fan only live is really where I have the multi panel boxes up. We ask, it's Ask Me Anything. Hey, Donna, ask me anything, as well as I talk about setting up your super fan. I usually give some monetization tips or bring some information to the super fan so that they can have a little bit more tips and strategies and guidance with the live stream process. So it's also a good way to get some more information from me. I'm building up my second profile, so my blue boxes start now. Okay. All right, Ruthie, I love it. I love it. Yeah, so fan club are just the initial connection to the room where you get your daily heart meet for 1 coin. It's like 1 penny, and you can build community from being being a fan club member. Thank you all. Let's see. Let's see. I just want to make sure I catch up on comments for our transition. Can we set the price for our super fans? No, it's a flat fee of $9.99. TikTok does take 50% of that. So just be mindful of that. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's share out the live. If you guys don't mind sharing, if you don't mind sharing, you can repost, you can add to story, you can send to individuals or group chats, or you can do what's called a power share. That's when you press down on the middle of the screen and you can send your live to people that way as well. At the end, there's a search button. You can search for specific people to send it to as well. Thank you, my friends on the YT. I appreciate you all being there. Thank you so much for being in the room, those here on TikTok. So thank you all for sharing out the live. I see all the shares. So let me start here. Let's start here. So if you guys are new to my room, we talk about the go live process. I teach this. I want you guys to know. Um, you say you just got the what now? Leo, you said I got the congratulations to go live. Now what? What you're a music teacher, so you're gonna do a music type live. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, friend. Thank you for that. Um, and so thank you for your service. You're welcome. You're welcome. Scarlett, welcome to the room as well. Share your story. I'm learning so much. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. Um, so what now? You go live. So we're going to talk about the 5 things you want to do before you start your live journey. Okay. So I would say go live is what you're going to do, but you want to be a little bit more strategic than just going live. So we talk about marketing your live, and then we talking about your live setup. All right. And if you are in my agency, I'll say it again. I've been saying it all day or a few times already. If you are in my agency, I actually created a new document for you all. So I added it to our school community. Go there, check it out. I posted about it yesterday, in the middle of the night, actually today, because it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. But I did post about it where you can see a new document. It's a guide that tells you about the steps I take for marketing my live, for my setup for my live, as well as what do I do during the live, especially in the beginning. All right. How do I join your agency? Do you go live gifted? Let me know if you go live, friend. Um, so the first step is you have to be a live host. It's a free creator network. It's free 99. It's free because TikTok, with scale live rewards, you earn. Yes, I'm shy. Yes, you go live and you're shy. So let me know what you meant by that. You go live, but you go live talking about being shy. What you do, friend? What you do in your live? Um, so with the agency, it's free because TikTok pays you through the Scale Live rewards. And so the goal is for you to grow and earn more. And so TikTok takes the difference and they use that to cover the cost for the agency. So that's how it works. I go behind the camera. So you're doing faceless. Um, GQ agency? No, my own agency, not a GQ. No, 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 not at all. It's Launch Your Income Agency. Launch Your Income is, I'm the owner and manager for Launch Your Income Agency. I do live, I do AI music. You do AI music as well. Okay, nice. Are you doing Suno? Is that the name of it? Dreams Casey, welcome to the room, friend. So yeah. So you want to make sure that you are preparing yourself to have a strong live stream based on how you start. All right. So again, my folks in the agency, I'm in Florida. Thank you, friend. My folks in the agency, you do have a document I just posted, and just take a look at it and maybe try that. I say try it as almost like a regimen, like a ritual, something you do every single time so that again, you can see if it's more effective. Boards are helpful. I will say that. So that is a good practice to have a board. Don't have images and all the other stuff, but to have a true board, um, so that you can get that engagement. I'm sorry, I had to remove somebody that was in here acting up. I don't like the scammy type stuff that you put in the chat. So I remove those people. Um, so when everything's said and done, you said what's a board? This is a board. This is a board. This message here is a board. Are you watching are you watching me from your phone or a laptop? Thank you, friends. Those on the YT, appreciate you. YT's a little busy today. Who do I, how do you create a board? Let me know. Phone. Okay, phone. So that's good. Boards are different on a laptop. That's why I asked the question. It's different from a laptop. So I think on a laptop house, I'm not sure if you're here. She does a laptop. Is it called Banner? What is it called? Because people keep asking about banners. So I wonder if the language on the laptop is Banner, but here it's called boards. He said I'm on the phone too. How do you create? I will teach how to create in a second. So in a few seconds. Let me finish my thoughts real quick. Um so you want to follow these steps. First thing you want to do is this is like I'll teach you in step number 4. So let me get to the first 3 and then I'll teach you in step number 4 because it falls under that and I talk about it. I've been calling it a flyer or a banner. I know a lot of people have. Neither it's called text, I believe. Okay. So Paul says it's called text. Is it like a text source? Is that what it is? I think I vaguely remember seeing that. I think it's called a text source. So you just kind of add stuff. TikTok steps. There we go, Fred. Um, so when everything's said and done, I want you guys to think about your first thing. Let me ask. Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Let me ask this question of you all. Those who go live, what do you do before you go live? Put it in the chat for me. What are some of the things you do before you go live? Is just a banner? No, it's not a banner. And on the phone setup, it's called boards. That's what it's called. But what do you do? Pray. Besides praying. I should have said that. I forget to keep saying that. Besides praying, what do you do? Create the event, create a lot of events. Okay, Janae, I love it. You said set up the amount of gifts. Okay, you do your setup, your goals, your live goals. Turn on content disclosure and age restrictions. Okay. You're in England. Welcome to the room, friend. Engage, engage. Did you mean engage? That's what you meant. That's before you go. What are you saying? Before you go live, you go to content and engage. That's good. I like that. Hey, Jenny, how you doing, friend? Good morning. Good morning. Set my board. Janice, you create your board. Okay. I love that. Check connections. All right. I created an event and live goals. Yep. Yep. I learned, you said I learned that from you. Okay. Yes. But yeah, you want to turn on the age restriction, the audience control. So that's something else you want to do. Write the crumbs from my face after stress eating, whatever. Good morning, Dreams KC. Share it with friends. Okay, I like that. Post about the time. Yes, yes, you're gonna post. I post, then I go to people's profiles and watch, like, comment, and maybe share it. It's good if it's good information. Oh, I like set gift. Oh, don't stress eat. What else? Anything else y'all do? Now, this is things that you do before you go live. So that's what we're talking about. What are some of the must do's? Okay. Anything else? Anything else y'all do? Um, and so put in the chat for us. Go on people's lives. Okay, that's a good one. Start by selecting the topic that will draw those that will engage research. Look at you. Look at you. Engage with other people. I do this for about 30 minutes before going live. Do that early engagement with other rooms. That's good. And engage more. Yep. Yep. So Dreams KC, she been here before. She knows what we talk about here. She knows. I'm gonna pin this because that really is number one. Select your topic that will draw the people in that you want to engage, that you're trying to attract your target audience. So you want to make sure you're selecting the topic and researching those keywords. That's what I say. Do that research. Okay. Are you talking 5 minutes before or 5 hours? So you said, Leo, it's a long setup, huh? You say you doing all that before you start the live? You gotta do all that stuff. Um, some of it you do. Some of the stuff that was being said and shared is absolutely must do's. Okay. All right. So I'll say this. Now, the research one, you could probably extend that for like if you research in the beginning of the week, like on your Sunday, your Monday, and that's going to be your topic for the week. You could do that. And so you know the keywords, you know the audience, you know the type of things you're going to be saying for that week. If you coordinate your live topics that way. So yeah, you could do that. And so maybe it's not every time you go live, but these are things that you want to keep at the forefront. So research hooks to add to my board. Yep, Janae. Yep, that's it. And so posting the content, adding a live event, sharing it to your stories, all those things you might want to do within 15 to 20 minutes before you go live. Maybe even 5 minutes. I've been known to do like right before. But yeah, so all those things you do want to do. Okay. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. So let's talk this through a little bit because at the end of the day, I get to talking so much and I don't get a chance to fully get to number five the way I want to. So we'll talk a little bit more about number five because number five I think is kind of the key to success if you give it a little bit more forethought in terms of what you're trying to do. How are you trying to get your community to do whatever that goal is? So we'll talk about that. But it starts with number one because number one, you got to know what you're talking about. You got to know who you're talking to. And so, April, I hope you're still here because that was kind of the question you asked. You were like, I want to go live, and you were asking about how to get people to get your products. Hey, Rose Gold, yes, ma'am. So you have a course or ebook. One thing you don't want to do is just come on and just start sharing somebody else's school platform or somebody else's um, resources on the website, you know. And when I say somebody else's, I know people buy like those other platforms, the UBCs, the SW, because I'm a UBC person, SWC, SOB, all these things that they have that they bought for somebody else, and they bought it because they're trying to remember the way that they were in someone else's room and how they presented the information, and they're trying to just replicate that. Really, it comes down to knowing your audience, the demographic, the psychographic, how they think and feel, and then also the pain points. What are they struggling with? Now you can go to ChatGPT, Gemini, any of those other platforms and ask that question. Who's my target audience? I'm talking about these topics. Maybe I'm a crocheter, maybe I'm a woman who's retired trying to make money online and I'm trying to figure out, the right people who might want to buy from me. Then ask it that question, put a little bit about your characteristics and ask that question and see who's the demographic, psychographic, and pain points for your target audience. They're often a reflection of you. And so when you think about when you purchase something from somebody else, bought a course or whatever, what does it mean for you to know what was that struggle for you? What made you get it? And typically that's going to be the people in the room. Those are people you're trying to talk to. You got it because you were tired of working. You were tired of the 9 to 5 grind. You wanted to make additional money after retirement. You're trying to make sure that there's some other things that you want to do, vacation, some other things that you want to do to supplement. So you got to think about your own self and then add how you can talk about that. Do you have some storytelling? Do you have some other opportunities to talk about a specific situation that people in the room will relate to? And then obviously know the pain points so you can speak to the pain points. I know you're tired of the grind too. I know you're tired of, trying to figure out is your money going to stretch long enough? All those things you're going to say, and that's going to bring people into your room that are interested in your topic. But what's going to draw them in is your board. That's why you research the board and the keywords they're searching, the keywords that matter to them. The keywords are the things that they're looking at in content, as well as when they come to live streams, they're listening to those lives. Okay. So that's what you're doing. So you're trying to be intentional about who you're talking to, and then you cater your messaging, your board, your topics to those people. Does that make sense? Drop me a heart if that makes sense. Drop me a heart if that makes sense. If you have questions about that, I'm happy to answer it. I gotta remove our friend who's, yeah, your board made me stop here. There we go. Yep, exactly. Yeah, so the board is really that eye catcher to say, okay, that hook to get people to come in and say, okay, I wanna learn, I wanna see what she's talking about. All right. When it comes to you said I need help. Get the why. Tell me more. Yes, the pain points. You got to talk about those pain points. That's a um that's a marketing strategy. You market your product, your service to be a solution for whatever are those pain points, whatever those challenges are people are having. Okay? Let's see. We gotta get rid of the people who are bad actors. Okay? So let's see. You said I need help. Let me know what you need. Pain points, yes. Okay. Let's see. Um, Thank you all for being here. I see my friends coming in. Appreciate you all coming in, connecting with one another as well. All right. So, when it comes to this first thing that you're doing, I'm going to take you to where there's two places you can go, or three technically. If you want to do the AI, like I said, that's a good place to go to. But really on TikTok, I want you guys to go to the home screen. So, yes, tell the truth. God is listening. All right. Um, let's see. So, if you are, well, let's see, we'll say digital marketing because I think that's what you were talking about. So as you're typing in the word digital marketing, and you see these trending topics, you see the arrows, has different things. Beginners, how to start for beginners in 2026. Content ideas. Again, for beginners, Black girls products, TikTok ideas, business. You could pick a topic from this list. These are trending searches that people are having. So when you type in your word, see what pops up. Who's looking for that? And then do the words from the board have to be typed in or picture? I um I recommend that you don't use any images or green screens typed in to answer your question. You type in, hey Coach Chantel, you type it in because TikTok doesn't like that. It suppresses your views. So that's what I recommend. So yeah, don't use images. As you tell, I don't have images up here. I'll show you how I did this, but I recommend don't use images. That's my recommendation. Um, how do I get to the trending topics? I just went to the home screen. Explains a lot. Yep, no green screens at all. He does not like it. Your views get suppressed. You said that explains a lot. You've been using images, friend. Let me wear. She's like, Lord, I've been using all these images. Yeah, friend, don't do it. Don't do it. I need tips for TikTok shop. Okay. I won't do TikTok shop today though. Maybe at the 4 o'clock I could talk about it. Yes, thank you for the explanation. You're welcome. Yeah. It does not like it. I don't I know why it doesn't like the green screen because people use green screen backgrounds. This is a real background. I always have to point that out because people think it's fake. Um, but it doesn't like it because it doesn't know what's behind the image and people are concealing stuff. So for that reason, don't do it. Don't do it. Um, the image on the screen, like if you have like a little, little colorful design and stuff like that, for some reason it still is not allowing you to get pushed out as much. It does not like it. So I would say if you're new at it and you're just starting, and hey April, um, good to know. If you're just starting, start this way, build out maybe for the next, I would say 30 days. And then if you want to try to be a little creative and have like an image and use some other things, maybe after you've done at least your first 30 days, then you try some creative stuff. But I wouldn't start that way because if you start with the creative stuff afterwards, you can say, oh, I see my views went down when I add that board. Let me take it off. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see it. But if you start that way, you'll never realize. A lot of people are not seeing that their room is growing. You just think that it ain't working or something ain't right. It could be your board, could be what you're doing. All right. Dr. Lisa's 100% correct. Thank you, friend. Appreciate that, Dr. Pratt. Thank you so much, Dr. Yao. Why would it be concerned with, okay, why would they be concerned with what's being concealed? Is it concealed? Am I supposed to be on the screen? It's hidden. Trafficking, child trafficking, inappropriate behavior, all that is part of it. Yeah, they don't like it. They say that in that community guidelines. webinar we went to. Mm, they don't like what they don't know what's behind the screen, and you're not about to go live and be doing some shady stuff. And so, no, it doesn't like it. Yeah. So she was asking why would they be concerned about what's behind you? They trying to conceal something, and they said no, that's not appropriate. Now again, I think they shouldn't have the green screen as an option if that's the concern. We don't have it here on the YT. But it could be doing the blank wall behind. I guess it could be. We don't have green screens on the YT, so take it away, TikTok. If you don't like it, take it away. We don't have it. Because the YT, you don't have it over there. So yeah, yeah. I mean, the logic doesn't make sense, but I think they've added too many features, and now they're like, oh well, we just keep it all on there. I'm not sure why they do it though. So don't start with the board. No, start with a board. Don't start with images. That's what I said. Don't start with images. So images from like your camera roll, images you didn't create on Canva, images you didn't create on your chat GPT and you have that up there. Don't do that. That's what I'm saying. That is but a board is fine. The board is actually very favorable, actually. Um remind what in June in TikTok roll again. Say that again. You're talking about community fest? Let me know what you meant, friend. Let me know what you meant by that. I think you're talking about TikTok. Um, the community fest is starting in June. Yeah. So don't start. Let's see. TikTok won't let me show my website when I'm telling them how to grab my digital. You can't do that, friend. No, you cannot show your website. TikTok don't want you to redirect. No, you cannot do that. That is not what you can do. You got to do it through Service Plus. You got to do it through TikTok's programs if you're going to do it correctly. Um, So let's see, Sandy, how are you, friend? Agreed. It is June community month. It is. It's Community Fest month, yes, and they're kicking it off with the community countdown. I showed it a little while ago, but yes, Community Fest. Yep. Can I sell things on TikTok from home, or do I need to ask the TikTok company for permission? Yes, you need to ask the TikTok company for permission. What do you mean by selling things? Are you talking about physical products? Um, so I'm assuming you're talking about physical products. And so really quickly, let me just go there real quick. Let's see. We got a bad actor in the room. Gotta make sure I remove them. Let's see. What do you mean that they have to do it through TikTok programs? I'll explain that. Did they fix the glitch so sound when starting a board versus ad? You know what? Thank you so. Oh, look at there. That was cute. I hadn't seen that one. Thank you for that. Um, I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, Coach Chantel. I've been doing it once I start the live. I said I was going to test it, but I haven't tested it yet. So I need to test it and see if it's been fixed. But I have no clue if it's been fixed yet. Thank you for that, Dr. Pratt. How's everything? Everything's well. How do you redirect buyers to website without showing? You don't redirect. Um, hold on one second. Did you get the flash code? I did get the flash code. Okay, really quickly. TikTok, the proper way. If you are selling physical products, the proper way to do it is that you sign up for TikTok Shop as a seller. You have a physical product that you own that is yours. You're manufacturing your scarves, your earrings, your headbands, whatever it is, that's your product you're selling. You're going to send it to your buyers and you would have a TikTok shop. That is the proper way to do it. You're a seller account. And now if you're an affiliate, that's TikTok shop for affiliate program. But the proper way is to have a shop set up with TikTok. Now, if you have services, digital products, your ebooks, your courses, your consultations, you would set up Service Plus. And I'm going to pin my Service Plus. You could do a pin card here. I do consultations. I am an agency owner, manager. You would set up Service Plus. You could pin it. You could talk about it in your live. You could talk about your services. You would tell people to message you. Service Plus is also this box here in the corner, and you would tell people to inbox you if they're interested in your services. And then ultimately, you can inbox them. And then if you do have a website, you could message them your website address. They can click it and go from their inbox to the web page. That way, TikTok does not want you to redirect. So you shouldn't be talking about your website or anything like that without making it, um, you shouldn't be talking about it. To be honest with you, you can't redirect people. You can't put a website on a board. You can't, there's some other things on the board you can't get to either. You can't do either. So, so what people have done is it available in Canada. I'm not sure. I don't know. I have no idea. I know TikTok Shop is not available in Canada, but I don't know if Service Plus is not. I would imagine it would be. That's new. Why did they change it? Um, because this is a TikTok talk up. I don't know. Let me say this. Um, I can speculate my answer and I'll give you my speculated answer. I think this is a business. TikTok is looking at ways that they can kind of manage how things are flowing as opposed to everybody coming in here selling their courses, selling their products and stuff, and TikTok is not benefiting. Again, this is a business. And so when I what I teach here when I talk about going live, if you are going to be a live host, you just can't come here and sell your products or your service and you don't talk about the other things to do with TikTok and you're bypassing TikTok. So too much of that was happening. And so people are here trying to talk to people about, oh, buy my course, do this, as opposed to saying, hey, support my live goal. Come here and stay and be a part of my community. Get your daily heart me. Hey, support me when it comes to, my flash goal. TikTok is a business, so they want you to use their features so that if your business is going to flourish and grow, then they can also benefit from that too. Service Plus, you could talk about your services, but they offered a video course. They have a calendar appointment scheduling feature that again, they're able to benefit off those, at least those two resources currently. Um, or tools rather. And so just that's my speculation about it. I do think there's some safety measures too because you're sending people to websites they don't know where you sending people to, and there's kids on this app, and a lot of that was happening too. So now they have the restrictions that they give for redirecting people off the platform, and then they also will, give you a violation if you're giving misinformation and doing the things surrounding um, you know, not necessarily scamming, but essentially, what is it, misinformation and redirecting. And there's another one I'm thinking of. I can't, it's not coming to my mind, but there's another violation that gets sent out too. Fraud. I should have fraud. Fraud. It's fraud. Yeah. So they send those out to people, deceiving the public. Yeah. It's the fraud one. Yeah. So, so you got to be careful. You got to be careful about what you say and do in these lives. Or where should I go to set up Service Plus? Service Plus is under, when you're on your profile, click TikTok Studio. It's both sides. It's on the post side and the live side. If you scroll down to the live side, it's under tools and resources. Is one of the icons there. And on the post side, it is under monetization. Yes. Um, so yeah, so that's what you would do. So that's the official ways to do it. Now, granted, people are very cute and colorful about how they talk about their services. Okay. People do all types of stuff. And at the end of the day, you could do that. But yeah, it's up to you. You have to come up with a way to talk about it. But yeah. Hi, are you streaming from my phone? I'm on a phone, Leo. I'm on my phone. Yep, yep. Exactly. Be aware of what you say. Yep, exactly, Brent. How do you do the audience claps and laughs? It's under um the wand. When you go live, it would be under the wands area, the voice tracks, the laugh tracks, all that stuff. I tell you guys all the time, do your homework when you go live. You should be exploring all these features. There's some great features in here. The very first couple lives that you do, I always tell people, make sure you spend those first 2 to 3 lives exploring. You know, thank you so much, Miss Darlene. I appreciate you. Um, I was just about to ask that. Yeah, I want you guys to spend those first couple of lives exploring the one in particular. So here's the homework. You need to know where your time is, how long you've been going live. There's a house in the top corner right below the power button. Click the house or swipe from right to left, and you can see your analytics. All right. So you should know the analytics screen, the real time performance. The time is in the top right corner. That's homework number one. So you should be looking at that. You should know your time. Homework number two is click the wand. Everybody should know the wand. Laugh tracks are there. Effects are there. You even have voice effects. If you change your voice and you want to have a little squeaky chipmunk voice, you can have that. Or the little robot voice. You could do all that. It's in the app. Okay. So you should be playing around with these features so you know what's here. All right. So I want you guys to play with the effects and know everything that's here. Okay. Does that make sense? Y'all got that? All right. You say you're so cool. It's so funny. How did you separate the topics, the branding videos, then the beginning videos? Say that again. Thank you. You're welcome. How do you separate the topics? You have the branding videos, then the beginning videos. Let me know what you meant. Like on my page, I have little what do they call those things? Playlists. Are you talking about the playlist? I think that are you talking about my page, friend? TF. Let me know what you meant when you went on my profile and you saw the playlist that I have there. You get playlists at 10,000 followers. You get to unlock that feature. Yes. Okay. So yeah, you went on my page. So the playlist, you get to unlock that feature when you once you have 10,000 followers, and you can add videos to a playlist. How can you show me where to find those effects? It's once. Let me ask this question, Veronica. Have you gone live before? Let me know. Thank you, Erica. Where is Avon Swift? Have you gone live before? That's my question of y'all. Is there magic music effects we can play soft background music? You sure can, Robin. You sure can. Um, Good morning. How you doing, Holly Q? How you doing? Um, let's see. Um, I have learned so much from you. Thank you, Ruthie. Got it. Thank you for this information. I'll be making my first video today. Look at you, friend. Awesome. You said no. I did, but I didn't see it. You know what? I want to go live, but I'm scared. So on the phone, seriously, on the phone, the bottom row, right where you guys see your gift box, that gift box there is a wand for us. It looks like a pencil. So that's what I want you to click. I make videos, but live, I don't know. That's okay. I mean, you got to start somewhere. Best suggestion for service for background music. People use Spotify, people use Apple Music. You could use your music. In the US, you can. This is the second time I've seen you. Really? Appreciate you. How you doing, Swift baby? Appreciate you. But yeah, there is background music. There's music. I'll play some music for you real quick. I don't like that one. Let's see. No. Needless to say, the TikTok music is not all that great. Needless to say. You said thank you for exploring with us. I'm still trying to learn my sound card. Are you oh, so you have a sound card. That's cool. That's cool. It's under the wand too. So you can go there and play music. It's like ooh. It's not great. You got like what was that, 7, 8 channels, and you could decide if you want to play something from that. Sometimes it has a little nice the jazz channel could be a little bit better at times. Sometimes you just get kind of weird music too. So, um, I'm still trying to learn my sound card. Like, thanks for sharing your community with us. You're welcome. I want to go live, but I don't don't know what to go live about. Shelly, you know what we were talking about the number one thing here. Um, you can explore, like I said, use Chat GPT, ask it to come up with, ask it to brainstorm 5 examples of a niche. You need a niche. I'm pro niche. I know people are like, you don't need a niche. I'm pro niche. You do need to know what, at least a category of what you're talking about. Okay. Um, so niche, topics, and your target audience for your TikTok live stream. And then ask for your target audience, ask for the demographic, the psychographic, how they think and feel, and the pain points, what they're challenged by for that live stream based on you being a mom, a wife, a stay at home, a crafter, whatever your interests are, put it in there. Put different things and see what it comes back with for you as suggestions. Because I tell you all the time, your audience is a reflection of you. So if you're able to talk to them like you're talking to your friend, I tell people all the time when I come live, I know I get the scared, nervous folks, but I'm like, okay, I've gotten to the point where I see me and I see this as my best friend. I'm the person I love the most. I can come here and have this conversation, and I know me and I know what I think and feel. And oftentimes, the people who are in my room are looking for the same information or wanting to hear, my thoughts and opinions about things, just the same way I would want to do with my friends. And that's the way I treat this. And so you'll get to the point where you become more at ease and natural about it. But at the end of the day, yeah, if you're talking about something something you're confident about, something you have experience with, something you have a passion and can do, maybe you're doing something physically, then yeah, it's not hard. It's not scary, So you'll be able to do it over time. It'll get a lot easier. Um, I agree. I used to think that I don't need a niche, but through experience, I have learned, yeah, absolutely. Your content, your page, you have to have something you're talking about. It is a best practice. Especially if you want people to engage in your content, you want them to come to your live. You're having somebody, some focus to your content, to your live stream that people are interested in. Okay. On average, how many videos do you post a day? I need to do better. TF, you on my page looking. TF, like, ma'am, content side. I need to do better. I would recommend at least once a day. That would be my recommendation. If you can get to once a day, your girl is probably like 3 times a week. So I need to do better though. I need to do better. You're exposing me right now. Content is my weakness. I can do the live. I do live twice a day. I need to do more content. But your live streams can be content too. Because of the agency and just my schedule, it becomes something that I need to prioritize and try to fit in. And so I've been trying to figure out that balance. But if you could post daily, that's ideal. Couple times a day, you're cooking with grease. I mean, you're doing real well. All right. Let's see. I missed some comments. If my audience is moms or single moms, is that too narrow? Um, Depends on moms, single moms doing what you're trying to do with them. So I would say narrow it a little, even a little bit more, like what type of moms and single moms. Um, and then you gear your content towards them, and your content in your live streams. You could, again, that prompt I just gave you is really good because it'll give you 5 examples, it'll give you topics, and then you could say, give me topics for my content, give me topics for our live stream, give me, the next week, the next, and the beauty of it is you can kind of rinse and repeat. You rinse and repeat here, you rinse and repeat content and topics you're covering. You can say, there's like 20 different ways you can say, um, if I'm talking about making sure that you are not nervous and afraid. So that's the topic. How to motivate people to go live who are afraid. I could do endless videos on that. 7-second videos, minute long videos, motivational conversations, telling my story about being afraid, tell my story about not being afraid. There's so many different ways I could swing that. you know, and so just know you're just rinsing and repeating. And if I want to, I can come back and say the same exact thing, change it up slightly, and put a different headband on a scarf and do the same post. Okay, so yeah, that's totally fine. Thank you so much. How you doing? Appreciate the lead gift. Thank you so much. I'm going. So Ruthie, you said so much going to do this next week. Challenge this week, not today, tomorrow. But yeah, you definitely next on Monday is a new month. So start. Hey from Chicago. Hey family. I'm originally from Chicago. Love that. Multiple stream incomes for divorced moms. I love that. Yeah, yeah. And you could yeah, you could talk about it. Different streams of income. You can talk about divorce motivation. You can talk about transformation after divorce and making money. I mean, there's so many different things you can do. I'm nervous when I go live. Just keep going. I have a 14-day challenge out there where I say go live for 14 days. I tell people your day one is not going to be like your day 14. It's not. It gets easier. I want you guys to play with the features and effects. up here, know doing what's going on here. Motivation. Yep. Thank you for the winks and the roses in the lightning bolt. I appreciate it. I'm starting to create more content daily, but alive. I just know how to figure out my audience. Yeah. Figure out your audience. I co-stream on YouTube, so you guys can go back and look at my time stat around an hour and 15 minutes in. I just gave you that prompt that you can use if you want to go back and review what I said on YouTube. But um, but yeah, so hour and 15 minutes should get you that prompt I just talked about, and you can go and listen there if you want to. Oh my God, my boss found my TikTok awkward. Did they awkward for real? I love it. It gets easier each time you go live. Imagine you're talking to your best friend. That's it. That's it. I tell people all the time that's how I started. I made that shift in my mind about who I was talking to. That's the shift I had to make. How long are your lives and do you make more on lives? TF, my lives usually average about 2 hours, 2 to 2.5 hours, maybe three, depending on the conversation. Right now I'm at an hour and 15 minutes. So yeah. Um, I tell people you want to go live at least 61 minutes, so as to be over an hour for it to count as a valid go live day. You do want to get it longer, 90 minutes, 2 hours. TikTok loves longer because it'll push people into your room, different cycles of time. So we just got to push. We had some more people come in. People come and go and stuff. And so that happens all the time. But at the end of the day, you want to go more so you can start building community. Thank you so much, Creative. I appreciate your friend. Creative midwife, welcome to the room. I can't figure out what my niche is. So yeah, I talked about it a second ago. Go there on YouTube. You can look at my channel. Same name, same exact name on the YT. Is 90 the optimal? Honestly, I'm gonna say this, and I don't do it all the time. 3 hours is what they want. I don't tell people that often, but 3 hours is what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, they want 3 hours and more, but 3 hours is what you want to get to. Thank you for all that valuable information. You're welcome. Yeah, so I don't say that enough, and I don't do it because I got a life, y'all. I'm just saying. Yeah. But I do come back twice a day. I do have a few lives that will get to 3 hours, ideally per day. Or you said per day? Yes, per day. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome. So I don't get there myself. I mean, and so I don't talk about it as much. So that's why I say 90 minutes, 2 hours. You'll get there at some point. June is going to be Community Fest. I see myself going 3 hours, at least once a day. Not both lives, but maybe one of them. I'll get there. But yeah, that's 3 hours. I do one, and they said stay on more. Yep, yep, it does. Yep. Yeah, so that's why you're seeing those messages too. And not that those messages are gonna stop, but it is because they want you to stay longer. Thank you so much, friend. They see this as a great way to build community. They see this as a great way to keep you guys engaging and monetizing and on the app and doing all the things. That's what they want. So I can't get them what they want all the time. I'm just saying, can do it. Cannot do it. But yeah, for this particular live, I'll probably be here at least 2 hours. Thank you for sharing, just getting in here. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much. I'm in Italy. Per means four. Is it four? Okay, awesome. I've been doing I've been doing 2 hours nightly, and I have to get there maybe once. Okay, yeah, yeah. You'll decide if it makes sense for you to kind of be here that long. How much follows till someone gets started getting paid by TikTok? You get paid from the very first live you can monetize. So that's I guess the question is like, are you asking like how much money? Like what we call good money? Like what I guess what's the question? Because at the end of the day, there are people who do really well, but that does take time. I don't say that happens overnight. And it takes a little bit of a strategy too to kind of keep people in your room, build community. And so you would have to be committed to um doing things that will facilitate engagement and interaction. Okay. When you go live, do you automatically get the hand clap and all the audibles? Yes. Sound effects are in there. Yes. It's under the wand. I got 15 cents last week that, hey, you monetized. We monetize, and it will grow. Did I miss the 5 things? You did not. You did not miss the 5 things. This happens all the time to me. Y'all start asking questions, and we don't get to these 5 things, and I rush through them because 'cause I'm like, "Y'all, I gotta go." Let me get to the five things. We did do number 1. Number 1, I was actually showing you where to find topics on on TikTok, okay? So, a couple things. I went to a Creator Search Insights webinar yesterday. They had a 2-day webinar, Thursday and Friday. So I got to Fridays, I didn't get to Thursdays, but they recapped Thursdays and Fridays. So I learned some of the new features there. A lot of people don't know about the Heart Me. Yes. Thank you, Fred. Appreciate you, Dr. Yo. Thank you all. Yeah, the Heart Me is how you join. If you're new to my room, really quickly, it says either follow, so you should be following the live host. All right. It says join underneath that. That means that you need to have coins on your account. You get coins by clicking the gift box. In the corner, it says recharge. You want to add coins on your account. Go to the website. There's a 25% discount. Thank you so much for the Dr. Lisa Cares. There's a 25% discount. You want coins on your account. If you're going to go live, if you want to engage on this app as a great viewer, you need coins. People with the blue boxes next to their name and the Lisa badge. Those badges means that those are engaged people. People see that. Live hosts, other viewers. We're judging you when you don't have it. Thank you so much, Keisha. We are judging you. You are being judged when you don't have it. Especially when you don't have it and you ask a lot of questions because it's like, hey, you haven't even grabbed my daily heart me. You have all these questions. And then you want people to follow you and be your friends. You ain't done the basics. Thank you so much. So I say that to you guys because I want you to be judged because I answer all questions as you can see, but I am not the normal live host either. Hey, Leanne, why the shark cap still on the thing? So sorry, I need to drop off your wonderful live. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. Um, oh no, not the judgment. You being judged, friend. You're being judged, but that's okay. You're not being judged that bad. You got your blue box is there. You got a one, and then you got your heart me, so you're not being judged. But no, but I say that to you guys for real. No, real talk. Nope, others are rude. They are. No, seriously. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're thinking about going live, you want to start practicing the behaviors that you want your viewers to do. Okay? If you want your viewers to engage in your live stream, then you need to start being an engaged viewer. Because how are you going to tell people what to do if you ain't doing it? First of all, because you don't know what to do. So then you're going to come back and say, Doc, nobody's engaged in my live. People aren't doing all the things that you were doing. They were doing in your live. Or when I go to these other lives, they don't do that for me because you don't do it, first of all. And if you do it, you haven't been telling them and teaching them how to do it. Okay. So that's the whole point here. You got to make sure you practice what you're asking people to do as a good viewer. And then ultimately, the whole point of this is that you're reaping what you sow. As you're sowing into other people, as you're connecting and networking, you're going to hopefully build a network of supporters too. And people who will come to your live and connect with you. Thank you very much, friend. Start to see. And so you want to make sure you're thinking about this strategically. You just don't show up in a live, ask a bunch of questions, and you don't do the etiquette, the basic etiquette. Because every person who came into a live, thank you so much. Every person who came into a live, who came into my live or came into someone else's live, you all got a prompt. TikTok told you to do something. It's a little box that pops up right here in the corner. We all get those every time without fail. And the ones who have badges have somehow followed instructions. The ones who don't have not followed instructions. And guess what? People are going to come in your room and do the same thing to you. Okay. Um, I can only do likes right now. You said I'm going to do likes right now. Well, I'm going to tell you to put some coins in your account. I understand what you're saying. I'm going to tell you to put some coins in your account and make sure at some point you're able to do the one coin things, get a daily heart rate, supporting a flash goal, supporting um, by sitting populars. Those are the things you can do bare minimum, bare minimum. Checking if I have checking if I have a badge. You have a badge. You have true. Yep. Come on, drop me your heart, me reposting and speaking. That's it. Yep. That's exactly what you're supposed to do when you come to someone's room. Drop your heart me, because we're gonna look, because we can see if you did the heart me. Thank you, friend Tiffany. Look at you, friend. Y'all so sweet. I don't have money right now, but I do appreciate being transparent with helping me start making it. Yes. And the thing is, I tell people you don't have to break the bank. Okay. I actually teach that. I don't want you guys to struggle. I don't want you, I don't know people's bandwidth in their pockets, but I do think starting is important. So whether it's $5, $10, $20, whatever it is, you put coins in your account on this app when you go into live room so that you can do the basics. Drop a heartbeat. It's 1 penny. Then a few populars. Those are penny gifts. Flash goals are typically a penny gift. And so those are the things that you can do that are basics. Now the live goals may be more, the gift gallery may be more, but again, it's that engagement. Okay. And then you'll have the blue box, you'll have the badge. When you go live, people are gonna be looking at your levels. They do. Y'all, I have people checking me out all the time. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the wow. Oh wow, appreciate you. Wow. I was like, what is going on with my screen? Streaks of gold. Thank you for that, friend. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Um, you said I had to learn that on my own. I know that, right, Shell? Thank you so much, Streaks of Gold. That was so sweet. Appreciate the support, friend. Thank you for that. That's the gift gallery. So Streaks of Gold became a title gifter. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you coming in, supporting that gift gallery. Friend, I thank you. Do you go live? Let me know if you go live as well. Let's see. You said good morning. Thank you so much. Does the box follow me or just for the particular it follows you in every live? The blue box does. The blue box does, yeah. Follows you in every live. Um, that well was super cute. It was. The well comes out your heart. It comes out. Thank you. Oh, look at there. That's a surprise. Oh, that was sweet. I'd never seen that one. Thank you, friends. You guys are so kind. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. That was the mystery box. It's like, what was that? I think what she meant is, hi, welcome in. What did I say now? The mommy, welcome to the room, friend. Let's see. I don't go live yet, but I may go live today. I always check out always check out my live. Thank you for doing that, friend. Look at y'all. You got this, friend. I've been going live for 2 weeks and got to level 2 when I started gifting. There we go. Yep, that's it. It's important, you all. I do think it's an important thing to do because it definitely shows your viewers, your community that you are also engaging. Streaks ago, she's a 33 level. And so I'm gonna get there. I'll probably get there in the next day. I'm gonna be 33 in a second. But my hat's off to you because she's been in these streets. She's been supporting, so that's awesome. Hey, I want to go live. I'm inspiring me to go. I have no idea how and what to do. Okay, so you said yes. um, stay with me, Debbie. We're gonna get through these 5 things in a second. We're gonna get through these 5 things. Appreciate you, friend. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Keisha said, "Look here, you need a drink of water." Um, all right. So really quickly, let's do this. I'm gonna do a real quick show and tell. Blue box. Let's put blue in the chat for my new friends. I just want y'all to see what I meant when I talked about streaks of gold. You can see Keisha moving up. She's doing her thing. Um, there are a lot of live hosts in here that are engagers. They have the blue box. So let me show you what this means. Okay. So if you put blue in the chat, blue box or blue in the chat. We're gonna go back. I'm gonna put blue in the chat on my side too. Um, and this is where I want you now to put. I want you to click your photo where you put blue at. So click your photo. So find your name, click your photo. Your box pops up. Your profile. Blue box is here. And those who don't have one, it's a gray box. It says LV0. But If you have a number, you're clicking your blue box. We're just going to click this real quick, and I'll go through the others real quick too. So, hello, Miss Darlene. Appreciate you, friend. So here, there's a question mark in the corner. I say always click the question marks. You see what TikTok is explaining. This is how you get a gifter level box. Okay, this is the gifter program, gifter level up program. It shows the level here for me. I'm trying to get to level 24. So it shows how many points I've collected already. It shows me how many points I need in total to get to 24. So the total number for 24. And then underneath there, it says the level up points. So it's typically the difference between what you need and what you have. You'll see those points. Look at you, first time gifter. Awesome, Miss Barbara. Thank you so much for that, Rose. I appreciate that and sharing that first time gift with me. Um, and so your level up points are there. Those are the points that you're essentially trying to reduce down, trying to eliminate, trying to complete my daily missions. All right, friend. Can you do that again, please? Do what? Tell me. You put blue in the chat, and then you clicked your LV box, your blue box. You get this here, that blue box. And the blue box levels goes from level technically 0, but it goes from level 1 to level 50. 50 is obviously the highest. The colors will change colors, the shapes will change, the little badge numbers will change, all that will change. And you can look and see people's different symbols. All right. And as you get to level 30, it starts to turn purplish. You'll start seeing purple, shades of purple. It's like a deep purple when you're in your 40s, level 40s. Okay, so it changes. So if you notice people who are level 1 through 9, they have like a lighter shade of blue. Not super light, but it's a lighter blue. Then 10 through 19, it gets a little bluer. And then 20 to 29 is now a deep royal, like a true royal blue almost. And then 30 to 39 is purplish. See, my friend Night Wolf came flying in. And when you come into the room, you get to fly in. 25, level 25, that's a great milestone because you fly in. You're trying to be visible, you're trying to be noticed. They fly into the room. 25 to 34, when the room is less than 100 people. So we don't have 100 people in the room right now. So my friends 25 to 34, they can fly in. When it's over 100 people, no matter how many people in the room, you get to fly in when you're 35 and above. So, for me, I'm trying to get to 35 so I can fly in regardless. And that fly in, thank you, Keisha. And that fly in is really important because it shows that you want to be seen and heard. You want that visibility. Thank you, New Generations flying in because they're a super fan. But you want that visibility. Thank you, Linda. How you doing, friend? And so that's how you're doing this. You're trying to grow, you're trying to be visible, you want to be seen and heard. Thank you so much, friends. And then ultimately, um, it also shows that you've been engaging. And so you've created a little bit of a social capital because people now see you, they know you, they want to support you. They see you as a supporter also. I flew always. All right. They see you as a supporter also. So that's why you're doing it. That's the goal. And then ultimately, when you go live, you're going to be supporting your supporters. Thank you so much. That's what you want to do. You want to support your supporters. So you want to be intentional about showing up. You said, I'm a flyer. Thank you so much, Ray. I appreciate that, friend. Um, and so that's the whole logic behind this. So pay attention to your points. Pay attention. You reached level 11 in the room. Thank you, team. Thank you so much for being here. And then also in the gift box, you can see it. It'll say it here. It'll say how many points. So when you go in here, you can see what points you need. And it'll show you the same box. That's another way to get to it. I just wanted to show that because I wanted you guys to see that. You pay attention to it. So here's the logic. Those points, I tell you guys, I want you to be strategic about how you handle things. You put coins in your account. If you know you're about to level up, thank you for grabbing those daily Harvey. I see you, Bella. Others come in the room. I see you all. I appreciate you all being here. If you know you're gonna level up, you could ration that out. So when I told you guys, streaks of gold is 33, I'm 32. I looked at my points. I'm about to be a 33er. And I know that because I looked at those points and I said, okay, I'm gonna do a little bit over here. I'm gonna do a little bit in this room, and then I'm gonna grow. And by the end of the month, I got 2 more days left. Or one more day, technically, today and tomorrow. I might be leveling up. Okay. I should be leveling up. Let me look at myself again. Let me check my points. Yeah, I should be leveling up soon. Because again, the way I plan and budget myself. So if I don't do it in the next 2 days, it may be the first couple of days of June, but it's gonna be definitely going into this week ahead. What do you do with the gifts we claim? Gifts we so really quickly, viewers, you have coins you're putting on your account. You're in the viewer. You're a viewer right now. You have coins you put on your account. You send gifts. Live hosts receive the gifts. We receive a percentage. So because of that, we receive diamonds. So the gift comes to technically TikTok. And TikTok says in exchange for those gifts that you got in your live, I'm going to give you diamonds. Those diamonds then convert based on some other metrics, then convert into money, rewards. All right. So your diamonds convert into rewards based on a couple different factors. What happens in that live? How long did you go live? Did you go 25 minutes or more to get 38%? The most you can earn per live is 40%. Did you get 5 new followers or more? Okay. So you get 2% for that. So the 38 plus the 2 is the 40%. This is under the scale live rewards. So thank you for appreciate you. Appreciate you. My day's going well. Appreciate you, Tracy. How you doing? Love this. So then there's also these weekly missions that you can earn up to 13%. Thank you, friend. Thank you for that lead gift. I'm in a campaign. That's why you guys see that particular gift in there. 'Cause I'm doing a campaign right now. Um, and so TikTok says, well, um, 13% is based on how many Heart Me friends you got, your active fan club members. There's a scale for that. So you have 10 or less, or I think you get 10 or less, you get 1%. Between 10 and 100, you get 1.5%. Is that the right math? I'm sorry. Between 10 and 100, you get 1%. 10 and 100, you get 1%. 100 to 2,000, you get 1.5%. 2,000 or more, you get 2%. That's the way it goes. So you have to get your first 10 before you start getting a percent for your fan club. So, do a time frame is this like per month? What you mean? A time per live, per live, per live. That's what we're talking about per live. Excellent. And then also, if you're in a league, as a live host, you're in leagues. That's how they track your performance on a daily basis. And if you in a week, you league up and you surpass the highest league you've ever been in. Thank you so much for that live gift. If you surpass the highest league you've ever been in, then you get a 3% bonus. And then also how many days you go live each week. So if you go one day, you only get 6%. If you go two or more, you get 8%. So that's Scale Live Rewards. I just gave you a quick crash course. But ultimately, diamonds is what live hosts receive. And those diamonds will factor into how much you earned based on what happened in that live, what type of gifting happened, and what type of engagement and time that you've been live. All right. Followers and time. Let me know if you have questions about that. I'm still going live daily. Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. That was your first gift. You did the daily heart me, and now you sent the live. So I appreciate you, friend. This is my first time live. I came home. That actually explains how it works. Love it. I love that. I'm not sure how to disconnect. Anyone can disconnect someone on Confidence Host. You said how to disconnect someone on Confidence Host. What you mean? Let me know what you mean by that. But I appreciate your friend. I've been going live for 2 weeks. Oh, nice, nice. Do you go live in the computer? No, this is my phone. I'm on my phone. Yeah, so this is my phone. And I'm just sitting at my little desk here. There's a little desk right here. And it's a real tree, real background. Don't have a green screen. We talked about that. Average time to do the stream. Average time you want to go at least 61 minutes, over an hour. It's so hard to read in the phone. You know what? You could swipe. They also have a feature called Tickfinity that allows you to listen. It'll read the audio to you if you're like vision impaired. Um, and so it allows you to do that. But I've gotten used to it. I do wear the glasses because I'm looking at the phone and my computer. Normal days you see me, and there's some content you don't see me with the glasses on. Not all the time, but some content I don't have the glasses on. But I don't wear my glasses beyond live. So yeah, so it's partially my way of making sure I can really see what's on the screen. But I've gotten used to it. Thank you all. I appreciate you. Hello, Felicia. Welcome to the room. Do I need two phones? I do have that. I think it's a good practice. So this is the agency page. I'm going to say hello in the chat to you all. This is the agency page, and I'll pin it so you guys can follow it if you want. If you're looking at joining, interested in joining the agency, the this page has the application on the videos that I have posted. I need to do more videos, so don't judge me. But the videos that are there um has the agency application. So you can apply directly on those videos. And then also that page also has my stand store. That's where you can schedule one-on-one consultation. You can also apply and get a little, I have a one pager talking about the agency there too. So all that is on the agency page. Um, I did that on purpose with putting my website over there. I know we were talking about, what you should do with selling your courses and all this stuff. TikTok is a little funny. So I moved my webpage over there to minimize the issues with redirecting people off the platform. So that's why that's there. So I moved it on to this. This is a business account, and I moved it over there. So that was why. Language. What I say, Pals? Did I do something wrong? Pals is my moderator. Oh, you were grow room language. Okay, yeah. Please don't use grow. Oh, okay, you you're so sweet. Pals is letting y'all know. Let me explain what she just said. She said, please don't use grow room language because this is not a grow room. And what I teach is that the grow room has taught people bad habits, especially our new friends. Our new friends, we get a lot of new friends, a lot of people who have never been live, don't know much about the live stream process. I'm still trying to figure out my glasses. Okay. And you've never done this before. You come in and the first rooms you see that they put before you in a live stream are those grow rooms where the person's playing their music and it's like, hey, let's pin this person. Come on. Oh, look at them. They have a BIN. They just been spewing out different things. And at the end of the day, those are not rooms that are focused on engagement. They're focused on the numbers. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get their numbers. They want the engagement from viewers and stuff. But at the end of the day, those people, that's exactly how it is. I know it is. um, those people are not gonna. You're not gonna see those people no more. Those people ain't gonna go to your content. They ain't coming to your live stream. They ain't doing nothing. You a number for them, and they're a number for you. And so you get in the habit of picking using the language that they use. I scooped you. I got you. Followed all that stuff, and that's not what this is about. This is about identifying people you want to connect with, people who are going to engage in your content, people who are ideally going to support you because they see you as a supporter. That's what that is. And you see them as supporters. That's exactly how it is. Yep. I've seen those and immediately scroll past. Yeah. Facts. Hey, I'm in the local. Hey friend, how you doing? Um, so just make sure. So some of the things you want to do, you want to make sure you have a bio. Right? Got to make sure you have a bio. That's the first thing I would tell you. If you don't have a bio, if you're sitting in my room right now and you have not optimized your profile and included a bio, TikTok uses that to determine what your page is about. So you want to do it for that reason alone, to determine what type of content you're going to be producing. And then ultimately, those are keywords. And so when people are searching for you, your topics, the content you're posting, your live stream, they can find you. You show up in the search feed. Okay. So you want to make sure you optimize your profile and don't lose that lose that opportunity to put some words in your bio. Thank you. I didn't know how to get the coins and use the coins. Much appreciated. You're welcome, friend. You got this. Oh my, on my live, I see it all the time. Yeah. And so because I'm teaching how to be a live host, I want you to be able to obviously support correctly and be good viewers. And then when people come in your room and they're doing it, you can say, "Hey, let me educate you on something. What we do here, we have our own thing we do. You know, a lot of people in my room, they'll say, "Hey, friend," because we're friends. We're trying to be connected. How you doing? How you doing, friend? Yes. Hi there, friend. How you doing, Ziggy? So that's what we're doing. We're not doing the gotcha and scooped and stuff. So I want you guys to be intentional about how you show up in the rooms. What's the best time to go live? The best time to go live. Who know the answer to that? I should do a sticker for this. What's the best time to go live? Let's answer our friend Ray Trail Michelle um, question. I just did my bio yesterday. Awesome, awesome. Bio is complete. I love it. I love it. Let's answer the question. Can we you could always change your bio. Your bio is living and breathing. You can change it if you need to. Are you a business account for this live? I'm a personal account. I have one, but I don't see all the options on mine. Yeah, you don't get all the options with business. Well, you get business features. But I'm a personal account. So this particular you said I'm overthinking my bio. Don't overthink it. Put something there, friend. Definitely put something there to start with. Just say, my friend, she comes in, her name is Running is a Blessing. That's her TikTok name because she does run, she does marathons and stuff. And in her bio, she just says, "Running is a blessing," something else. It was something real basic. But she'll change over time. She doesn't go live, so she's just starting her TikTok journey. When you can add before you're ready, okay. When you can and before you're ready. Is that so this is the answer. I guess, pals, I guess I understand. Change my name and getting a fake palm today. You so funny. Get you a fake palm tree. I'm trying to mess my light up. Let me see. There we go. I'll do that. Okay. Let's see. So now do it scared. There we go. Being peak times like lunch. Can you switch a business account to personal? Yes, you can discontinue your business account. Go into the three lines in your corner, go to settings and privacy and click account. I think it's under there. Um, or check there first. It's under one of those features. I think they changed it recently, but check account, start there. Um, you go live when you can, when it's best for you. That's the answer. So it's not an, I say, I ideally you want to start with you. You want to make sure you can commit to showing up. So pick a time that works for you. If you're picking a time that is based on your followers or based on other things that TikTok has in analytics, because they do give you some recommendations. Under after you've gone live for 7 days, they give you analytics, live analytics, and they'll say when your viewers, not your friends, not your followers. It said viewers. If you look at the word, it says viewers. So TikTok pushes a lot of people throughout your live, and these people are on the live all times a day. And so they'll give you some breakdowns of when most of your viewers were live or go live and give you a recommendation. That changes. So stick to a time, start with a time that you can work with, that you can do, that you can commit to, that you can show up for and be consistent. And then, obviously there's some factors in terms of your topic. Maybe it's a topic that's more geared towards an evening crowd. Maybe there's a morning time topic you're doing. So yeah, some of those things factor in as well. But as long as you can stay committed, that's the main point. That consistency is what you're trying to build. Yeah, so true. Yep. Okay, thanks. I might help set up and change, do it, keep my policy. What you say? Okay, thanks. I might change it. If I change, do I keep my policy? Yes, nothing changes for you besides just the business features go away. Yeah, I got it right. Yep. Yep. You said Shelly, you said I want to do TikTok shop, but my account gets a restriction every time I go live for no reason. for no reason, no reason, um, change your bio. Change your bio. Take the website word out. Take the website. It gets cut off for me, but I think you actually have a website in there too. Take that out of your bio. Also take your link. If you have a link in your bio, what did you have, Shelly? I'm answering your question. Let me see. Let me see how many followers did you have? You had 20K followers. Yeah. So take all that out. If it's dinging you, are you what's the restriction you get? Maybe that's the question I should ask. What's the restriction you're getting? I'm thinking you're getting a restriction for redirecting. Is the board still an issue with TikTok Shop? No, not the board. Say that again. You said the board? No, it's not. My board's up all the time when I do TikTok Shop. Okay, I have my web design services in the bio. I'll take it out. Yeah. Are you getting the body exposure restriction? Even though I do a full cover. Change your picture. Change your photo too. Change your photo. Change your bio. Yeah, TikTok doesn't like tank tops, any skin, all that stuff. It's your photo, friend. It might be the photo in particular, but yeah, change it up. And then if you have anything in the background that has an image of some sort, take that, stream somewhere else. Yeah, yeah, nudity, body exposure. You can't wear tanks. You got to have not too much shoulders, not so much cleavage. They're really, they're really, being strict about that. So be careful about what you're showing and what's exposed. How do you block people coming into your live being weird? Just press the words and then you get a screen that says mute to remove the words, block to remove them, and report if it's really bad. Who would I give people to my website? How do you get people to my website? Staying costs more money monthly. Yeah, you want to turn on your Service Plus and talk about the services that you have available. You can inbox them because people can click your Service Plus. You can inbox them your website if they're asking for your services. Service Plus is a great feature too because you can really be very creative with how you do Service Plus. When it comes to number five, and I know I haven't gotten far into this, I'll probably say maybe another 20 to 30 minutes. I might do more, 2.5 hours. I'll probably get to that point. So let me see. I think I have a meeting today, y'all. Let me check. I think I do have to meet with somebody. Let me check before I commit to saying longer. Oh, look at you, friend. Reach level 12. Congratulations. Give me 1 second. Um, you have to activate Service Plus and create that pin notice. The pin notice is what I just did. So there's a pin notice when you activate your Service Plus, and you can pin it. You can pin it for 30 seconds every 3 minutes. Thank you so much, Ashley. I appreciate you, friend. Can you write a comment in my own live? Can I write? Yeah, you can. This is Service Plus. In the meantime, it's always on here with the arrow. That's Service Plus, and that's how you DM, and your Service Plus information is there as well. Yeah, I do have a meet today, so it's a little later, but I'll get off probably like I said, 12:30, so a little bit longer. Um, okay, let's go back. Okay, so Service Plus does not have a cost unless you turn on the feature to create video courses. It's not a cost for it, but you charge, and TikTok takes a percentage, takes 50%, I believe. So if you activate the video course feature, which I think is actually not a bad idea, people are using that to get people to their other services too. Because you do a video course recording, give some information, and then you direct people to your other services. Yeah. So that's a way to do it. You could just make that a low ticket item. People grab that from you and then they know how to get other information. Did you say pin service plus every 30 seconds, not minutes? You could pin it, I'm sorry, you can pin it every 3 minutes. Every 3 minutes, you can pin it and it'll last for 30 seconds. I found it. I found it under settings. Use the business feature that should help. You are awesome. You're welcome, friend. Not a problem. Um, boop, boop, got it. Gotcha. Okay. You're amazing. Thank you so much. You guys are so great. I appreciate all the compliments. Yes. So April, to answer your question, if you click the three dots, you can see comments as a live host, and I can say, hello, room. And I put a comment there. And I can pin my own comment. So yeah, so that's where you get the comment feature. Or I could have clicked your words, your question, and responded to you that way. I could have replied that way. Let's see. Let me get to this number five. Let's get to this number five. I was going to show you guys something. So when it comes to your live, you have the opportunity to change words. So are you gonna say, if I pin this, if I wanted to change the word, send this gift to my live will be a contributor. I didn't do it before my live. I could change the words there. Matter of fact, let me see. I'm gonna let it time out. I think I could change it while I'm in the live too. You typically do that before your live when you're setting up your live goals and stuff, but you can change the words. And I can make that send this equals my ebook. So if I wanted to give my ebook away to like 10 people, five people, whatever the case may be, I could do that and make that part of my Service Plus. So I'm trying to drive more interest to maybe my webpage, to maybe my other resources, and you give freebies, you give things away to people. Now you can make it so that you give it as a gift, where people got to pay a gift for it. And so they pay a little bit for it, but maybe that's a discounted way to do it. And so you could do that and get people to support your Service Plus, but also you do it to get people to support your live goals to make sure you're supporting TikTok. And so let me repeat what I'm saying because I don't know if you remember what I said earlier. Do not come to this live and think that only you're going to win. Okay, when you are becoming a live host, you're thinking about ways. Thank you so much, Fred. Appreciate your rates for the gift. You're thinking about ways that you can also maximize visibility for your live stream. You get more views, more engagement, more interaction. The more views and engagement you get through the gifting, because you want TikTok to win too. TikTok pushes your live out more. So if you have an engaging room, why is the live goal important? Again, TikTok gets 60% if you're maximizing your time. So you want people to support your live goal. You get a percentage of that, TikTok gets a percentage. That gets you more visibility. Okay. So if you're just coming here and you're like, oh, I just want to sell my courses, I don't need these gifts. I'm gonna tell you to rethink that because you're not gonna have people to sell your courses to. Because there ain't nobody gonna be in your room. Or you gonna have people in your room that are not your target audience because TikTok gonna give you the leftovers of any and everybody out there. And you're like, well, wait a minute, why aren't the people in my room speaking English? Or they're from other countries. Okay. You said right. So you gotta think strategically. Okay. I don't want y'all out here thinking like, oh, yeah, why don't they comment? Exactly. Why don't they comment? Oh no, not the leftovers. I get a lot of people from Nigeria and I live in California. Y'all understand what I'm saying now. Y'all gotta figure out how to game the system. And a lot of this is based on you being strategic. So they have that feature. You could do that. There's no rule against you supporting your viewers by having them support a gift that you have, and then ultimately being able to, let's see, let's see if I can change my words. Give me one second. Yeah, I can. You can go back in, you can edit, you can do an update. So let's see. Thank you so much for the daily harmonies. Hold on one second. I'm gonna try to we'll, we'll just say cheers for now. We get up. Okay. So that's there. So now when I pin this, okay, it won't let me pin it yet. I gotta wait a couple more minutes. Now when I pin it, I changed the words there. So you can change the words. I just said cheers. But just recognize at the end of the day, um, You want to be strategic about how you do this. All right. This is not about you wanting to get what you need. Thank you, April. Thank you all for the gifts. I appreciate y'all. You got to make sure that you're thinking strategically, and then think of it as marketing. So, because if you have a business, this is your marketing. This is you getting more exposure. This is you building what your client list, your engagement from your services you offer. So you're doing it here. You said I hate leftovers. Sure. So thank you so much, Fred. I appreciate that. Thank you, Fred. Thank you for the load. Meaning, appreciate you, Fred. Meaningful release. Appreciate that. I wish your life for 100 minutes, and you're making that change on the same phone you're streaming. Yeah, yeah. The change I made up here. Let me see if they let me pin it now. Okay, I can pin this one. So yeah, see, a second ago it says send this gift, and it was like TikTok's message, but I changed it to leagues equal cheers. So I'll click the cheers. But again, if you're being strategic, you can set a gift goal. You decide what it is, and you can in turn say, "Oh, well, the first you could do like a not. I don't like to say the word giveaway, but you could say, I'm going to make sure that you all get this at a discounted rate or price or whatever, and so that way you're getting engagement from your live stream, but you're also getting your Service Plus satisfying people connecting that way as well. And they're going to your website and they're doing other stuff. So you think about how you want to do it, but that's permissible. You can absolutely do that. Um, I plan to go live out of town soon, so I should wait to start lives. It's up to you. I think those first couple of lives are great practice. So you'll figure out what that looks like. But yeah, is a niche mandatory? My audience was built off of my niche and I'm ready to switch it up. I'm pro niche. I'm pro making sure you're talking to people based on their interest. So let's use myself as an example. If I was here and I was talking about go live all today, and then next week I'm gonna say, hey guys, I'm not talking about go live anymore. I'm gonna teach y'all how to crochet. Y'all might be like, well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I came here because you was teaching me these live tips. Now we learn how to crochet. Like, what's going on? So you're attracting people who are interested in your topic. And so if you could make your topics align, and so maybe I'm doing a live where I'm talking about going live and giving you topics and tips on how to go live. And maybe I do a series and I don't totally switch, but I do a series on saying, okay, now we're just gonna do this week, we're gonna talk about people who do crafts. And now we're gonna show you how they do engagement and live by me showing, my other talents in crafting and stuff. And then maybe you might shift some people, you might get more crocheters in the room and stuff like that. But I would say you would almost have to do it like that, where there's this transition phase that you're going through, and you're making sure that both things make sense for a little bit, and then maybe you totally switch because now you got more crafters and more crocheters in the room. So does that make sense? I want to, but I would say, when you're doing something, make sure that you're, supporting people. I've always talked about TikTok live tips and going live, but also talked about digital marketing. Also talked about your brand in terms of how do you understand your brand and your niche and your topics and stuff that you're here. How are you branding yourself in a way that people, your target audience, will resonate with? So that information still aligns with how do you actually go live and understanding TikTok and how do you use that to go live. I don't talk as much about branding the way I used to, but still definitely a relatable conversation to have here. So I had an idea called Learning with Leo, which was learning different things. Oh, that's good. Yeah, yeah. You're like, and today we're going to learn how to crochet. Tomorrow we're going to learn how to change tires. I guess, yeah, I guess. I mean, there's probably two different audience, but why not? Why not? Is it better to always go live at the same time? Yes, yes. Because people are coming on this app all the time. And at the end of the day, They catch you. So you guys catch me today on this Saturday and say you don't go live all week. You never come back. Your life is life and you're busy. But you have this Saturday moment to come back and you will want to come see me live, potentially. You're like, yeah, last Saturday I was watching this lady. Let me see if she on here. And if I'm not here, then what? You're gonna go to someone else, you know? So think about it like that. I used an analogy where back in the day we have streaming now. But back in the day we used to have a TV guide and we knew our favorite show, we knew what time, what day, and we were there for it. Same concept. You want to make sure you're building that community and you want to be visible and make sure people know when you're going live. And then honestly, that's my number two. Schedule a live event so you have it scheduled. You know what time you're going live. You share that live schedule with your audience. You talk about it in your content in your post, which is number three. You talk about it. You make sure people know. If you don't tell the people, don't tell your followers you're going live, how would they know? You got to promote yourself. You got to market it. Thank you so much, T. She. Welcome to the room, friend. So you want to be intentional about that too. So since I want to start going live and talk about my motivation, can I talk about my ebooks? You can talk about your ebooks. Activate Service Plus, y'all. Though, if you got a service that you're offering, a digital product, turn on Service Plus. Service Plus is this feature here where you could do the pin card, or you can have people click your yellow box with arrow. I'm pointing to it. The one, my screen is flipped. That one there. That is Service Plus. So you want to activate that. Hello, spiritual. How are you, friend? Yeah, with that spread, my audience then no, it could be problematically out. It depends on if you're within a niche. So learn with Leo, automotives, DJing, um, I don't know, songwriting. You're doing something where people know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? So you have to. I think it's important that you have something that you're like honing in on, and so that way people come there and it's like, okay, yeah, this guy, he's the one that comes and he teaches you all about music production, and so you're learning with Leo. He's a TV guys. I love that. Yes, great explanation. Yes, I remember TV guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Um, Towards the end of live, if live goal is not met, how do we change it to want to get it? Yeah, people do that. They reset the live goal. You just hit edit and you just hit the pencil where the numbers are and you just edit that way. Yeah. So it's pretty easy. I can put my website directly in the Service Plus box. No, I wouldn't do that. I think I've seen people suppress. I think if your business is verified, you should be able to do it. But if it's not verified, you won't be able to do it. And TikTok has steps to verify that the website in your business. You got to send in all this information. It's a process, and so you could verify it, and with that, then you can officially set it. But if it's not verified, you can't do it. All right, my dear friends. Let's see. I'm gonna get off shortly. Let's see. I deal with people that do witchcraft people pictures. Oh, I don't have that, Tia. I don't know what you're talking about, friend. Um, I don't know what that means, friend. No, I don't have that issue, Tia. Um, I can put my website directly on. No, okay, I said answered it. Yes, Lord, I had to get verified. Yes, yeah, you have to go through that verification process if you want to do it that way. Yeah. So, things you should be doing for your live. Do your research to know your niche and your topic, the keywords for your target audience. Number two, do a live event, schedule it out. So people can attend and register. At the end of this live, you'll see the screen for my next live. You can register. Um, you also want to be able to, um, let's see, my friend is in here. Spam, and we don't do that, friend. Let me make sure I remove you. Yeah. Um, so yeah, it's a lot of work. Yeah, the verification process, it is. They ask for a lot of information. Let's see. Uh, Let me know if there's any other questions. I'm going to get off shortly. So I got about another 5 minutes. Who else is going live? So the last couple of things, make sure you promote your live. I'm sorry, make sure you market your live. I say market, not promote, 'cause the promote is actual feature. Make sure you do that. Make sure you are posting content about you going live. Number four was like a catch-all for a lot of stuff. Make sure your lighting, your sound, your content disclosure, audience control is turned on. Make sure your Wi-Fi is on and you have a Wi-Fi extender if you need to. You have to have strong Wi-Fi. Make sure you also have updated your app. So all those things you need to pay attention to. I should have made this like things you must do. Should have made it like 20 things you must do. But it's a lot. I want you guys to pay attention to that. Posting content going. Yeah. No green screens. No green screens. I would avoid it in the beginning. Uh, and so I would avoid it. Yeah. So thank you for the rose, friend. I appreciate updating the app. Yes, update the app. You want to go to your app store, whether it's Apple or Google. I heard Google that y'all don't have to do updates, but I don't believe it. Whatever. Um, I have an iPhone, so we have to do the updates. I don't know what's going on with Google, so I'm just saying. I think there is some updates potentially needed, but make sure you do the updates if you have Androids. And TF, you said, correct me if I'm wrong. We support lives for coins, and it shows on my page. You're wrong. It shows on the live stream the blue box. In the Lisa, if you're in my room, it would be somebody else's heart box that it would show those badges. That's how you know. So when you come into a live, so let anyone in the room, you all can kind of look at each other now. When you come in a live, we instantly see who has sent some gifting already because of that blue box. That's your engagement level. And then if you grabbed your daily heart me, because up here it says join, you would have your Lisa box. Yeah. So it either says follow. If you haven't followed me, it would say follow. If you haven't grabbed your daily heartbeat, it would say join. Thank you, friend. And then after you do it, it shows you the points the level you're at, or it says the points you need to claim. Because when you put comments in, when you give the daily heartbeat, you get points for that. Okay. So you always want to check in by getting the daily heartbeat from the live host. If it's a room you want to get it from, and then you check out, you want to make sure you claim those points by clicking the daily heartbeat again. So that way you can level up in the room. So there's levels too of the Lisa box. It goes from 1 to 50 also. To use Live Studio, I do not. This is my phone. Tracy, thank you so much. Lisa box stays. Lisa's box stays in my room. It's here for me. It's for my room. Yeah. It'll be somebody else's box when you go to their room. What was three and five? Anybody? What was three and five? Three was posting your content, posting that you're going live, adding it to your stories as well. And five, we talked about pinning the live goal. That's one of the things you want to do. Also said service. So when you think about what are your goals, let me explain number five a little bit better. Let me explain number five a little bit better. So when you come to live as a live host, you have a goal for yourself. You have a goal for the room. You have an objective for all intents and purposes. You have something you're trying to achieve. Are you trying to get people to do your service plus? Are you trying to do TikTok shop and sell your products? Are you trying to get so many people in your fan club? Are you trying to get people to support your live goal? So you have a goal and you want engagement in your room. We already defined engagement comes in different ways. You want gifted engagement, you want comments, you want people to share your live, you want people to uh, help with your likes, your goal. That's the number under here. We have 179, almost 180. You want people to do stuff. Okay. Because if you're ignoring all these things, the likes, the shares, the comments, the gifting, because that's TikTok's business, you need to make it your business because your room will not have the people who are true engagers in it, will not have the people who are your intended audience to get your services, your products, all the things you want, because TikTok doesn't see that engagement. Okay. So you need that engagement and you need to figure out strategically a way to do it. And there's a couple different strategies to do it. I mean, obviously, you need to talk about it. I'm gonna say that first and foremost. You got to talk about it. You got to have different ways. People sometimes will have the comment box on the side that says to tap the screen, share the live, do all the things. So it lists it for people. Some people will point that out and talk about it. I can be. It can be a waiting game. Are you streams recorded? Yes, streams are recorded for 30 days. Every stream for 30 days of recordings. You said, can you repeat about checking it out? It is just claiming, yeah, claiming your points. Yes, yes, claim those points. So there's other ways when it comes to gifting. I put this up. I need to put this up. I should have did it earlier. I need to check one of the campaigns. This is called Viewer Wishes. Viewer Wishes. You can set that up in advance. You can have a timer. You can have different things you want people to do as they engage. Maybe my tarot card readers, they'll have like, oh, if you want a full reading, you'll send whatever gift they have up there. Oh, if you want a mini reading, you're going to send that gift. Oh, if you have Q&A answers, they'll have a gift for that. So they have different things they want people to get from them. And in order for them to get that, they have to do something too. And so they set up viewer wishes to do that. You could do your wishes, or like I said, you could do your live goal. When I pinned my live goal and said, hey, it equals cheers, you can make it where it equals your ebook. You know what I'm saying? So now you pin your Service Plus and say, hey, here's my Service Plus. You guys message me here. The first 5 people to message me and support my live goal, I'll pin that in a second. We'll get my ebook. You know what I'm saying? So you can easily do that. How do you set up viewer wishes? Viewer wishes is under the 3 dots when you go live. You click at the top, it's a box that says viewer wishes. It's under the interact icon on your home screen, the live setup screen. That's where you'll see there. Thank you so much. You said, Sarah, you said when I go live for my business page, and I also go live on my personal at the same time. Um, I would avoid that if you could as much as possible. If you're trying to do that on a regular basis, theoretically, let me play this out. I say avoid it because TikTok sees that as a multi-account violation when you're a restriction, rather when you are trying to join an agency. We won't be able to, we wouldn't, I wouldn't be able to accept you into the agency if you get that particular warning. So and it traditionally comes because people are doing 2 different accounts at the same time, and TikTok doesn't know which one is the main account. So you're flipping between 2 different things. So you got to be careful with doing that. But but theoretically, I think you could do it to answer your question. Okay, so you can't use Restream. You can to go for TikTok. Um, somebody said they weren't. It wasn't being pushed out a lot when you use that type of service. It doesn't get pushed out the way it used to when you just go from your phone or your computer. So I'm not sure. But Restream is an option. I think there's a relationship there with TikTok. And so I had at least one creator that was trying it, but I think he went back to just going on his live studio and not using Restream. So, all right, my friends, I am past my time. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for the Dr. Lisa Care speeches. Appreciate you all. Thank you all for the follows. Um, I'm hitting a milestone this week, going into this week. I'm I'm so appreciative, and I say this because I want you guys to understand. Just start the process. You know, don't compare yourself to other creators. Start the process. Keep going. Don't give up. Where can I see your recordings? On I co-stream on YouTube, so it's on YouTube. You can go to YouTube. This whole live is there. Yeah. So you'll see all my recordings there. YouTube, I started that in April of last year. I monetized over there. I've been growing my YouTube channel. It's grown tremendously um, with um, with my followers. I monetized um, both from gifting, but also um, thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. Um, what same name, Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income Agency. Thank you so much, Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. I think that's what it is. Hey, Q, which is the same name. Do you go live on YouTube? I'm going live right now. I'm literally live as we speak. Y'all funny. I said, do you go live? I'll show you guys real quick. Since you guys asked. See me on YouTube. There. Yeah. So, so, so yeah, I'm on both platforms. And so YouTube has been doing a little bit more engagement. It's a slow climb. I tell people that all the time. You don't go over there and then all of a sudden you're viral and all the things. Hey, so it's a slower climb. Just be intentional about showing up, continue to grow, continue to build. Um, it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in perspective. All right. Does TikTok record and save the lives? You make 28 days of it, yeah. So you can get 28 days of your live recordings, the last live recordings. Um, thank you so much. Hey, Michaela, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for that. Um, so this week is going to be an interesting week. I'm going to hit very close to, might do it today or tomorrow, y'all. We'll see. We'll see. 25K followers. I'll hit that milestone this week, today or tomorrow. I'll be on my year and a half anniversary on Monday, June 1st. I started going live every day, January 1st, 2025. I've been going twice a day since February 2025. Um, I am excited to announce I have a video. I have one of my posts on my page that has over 1 million views. Don't have 1 million engagement and followers, but it has 1 million views. So that happened this past week. Um, YouTube, I monetized because I started adding the ads to my video. I hadn't been doing that. Should have been doing that a long time ago. And so that's grown. It's growing. Excited about that. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's a process. I tell you guys that all the time. Practice makes progress. Okay. We don't say perfect here. Wink, wink. We do not say perfect. We say it's progress. We're moving. We're moving in the right direction. Thank you for answering my help me so much. You're welcome, friend. Not a problem. Michaela, you teared up. Awesome. And so that's what this is about. Don't think it will happen overnight for you. But, if it does, that's great. But at the end of the day, if it doesn't, stay with it. Keep going. All right. That's my motivational message. I'm in a space of gratitude. I'm excited about the future, excited about the next 6 months of the year. We're about to hit June 1st. So, I'm just going to keep going, keep doing what I'm doing, stay focused. What program are you using to go live on YouTube? YouTube Studio. I'm not using anything special. My tablet and YouTube Studio. That's it. Not Restream, not StreamYard, not any of them. I was thinking about doing one of them, but I was like, yeah, let me just stay the course. And so I haven't changed it up yet because I'm not in a place where I want to switch up my process yet. So still growing, and at the end of the day, YouTube is not. I haven't been prioritizing it as much as I should and could. So um, TikTok is my phone. That's it. Yeah, that's it. So definitely some things I could be doing differently on my YouTube. I've been slowly trying to do thumbnails and descriptions. I'm trying to catch up on some of those old videos and slowly update those as well. So the goal is I'm talking about like Stream Live. I'm not using any of that. I just said I don't use anything but YouTube Studio and TikTok, TikTok Live. No, I don't use any of that. You back up all your videos. No, don't do anything special. Nope, that's it. Uh, So yeah, it's all good. All right, friends. So I appreciate you all coming in. Thank you. You're welcome. Um, Thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate that tattoo. Appreciate that. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you for this morning. You're welcome, Leo. All the best. If you guys want to meet with me and have like a consultation, I know I answer a lot of questions. If you need your own questions answered, schedule a consultation. And then if you are looking for an agency, I am a creator network agency. You can also join the agency. It's a free program. I go live twice a day answering questions for my creators. I do use this as recruiting, but anyone in agency, I'm always happy to answer your questions and support you. I do one-on-ones with my creators. So that's part of the benefit of being here. Glad I caught you before you were done. Yes. I do one-on-ones with my creators. Did you go live this morning? Did you do a Saturday? I didn't see you. So did you do a Saturday or Sunday? Um, Michaela, that's for you, friend. And then I do weekly meetings. We do Zooms. I'm about to do that now at 10 a.m. Oh, okay. What time zone are you? Mountain? Is that mountain time? Maybe that's Pacific time. I think that's Pacific. Okay. Um, you're West Coast. And so I do one-on-ones. I do, okay, gotcha. And I do weekly meetings on Zoom. We do a Zoom meeting. We're gonna be tomorrow. And then I'm gonna send out the reminder today. I'll send it later because people didn't get it, and I was curious about what happened. So we'll see. I can kind of test it out and see. I usually recruit, so I end up sending it on Sunday because I was like, I still got people who are signing up. But and then we have a school platform for people to go there and get information. If you're new to the agency, if you're just hearing me, I did just drop a document, a guide, a strategy guide for everybody in the agency. That is yours. You can have it. I may make it available in my stand store if people want to purchase it, but it is available as part of people in the agency. You guys can have that and review that as a way to start your live stream and think about things you're supposed to be doing before you're live, your marketing, your setup during your live. As well. All right. So you're marketing, your setup, and then doing your live. All right. Hope you're having a mouth. Oh, thank you so much, Seven. How are you, friend? Where do I grab it? It's in the school community. SKOOL. Did you join the school community? I don't know if you did. Why do I feel like you didn't? But let me know if you did. If you didn't get over there yet, let me know. Not yet. So yeah. Did I send you my webpage to go to fill it out, my form, Michaela? Let me know if you got that. It would have came from either my account here or the agency page. How you join the community? I can't remember. Okay, I'll send it again. If I didn't send it, I'll send it again. Let's see if I sent it. So you would need to fill out. That's how you get to the Zoom meeting. Also, I need your to fill out my form. Okay, I don't know if I sent it to you. I don't see it right there, but I'll send it to you after this. Um, I remember going back and look. I'm pretty sure you did. I'll message you if I didn't have it. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Hey, good time, Erica. Welcome to the room, friend. You going live? Let's see. All right, my dear friends, I appreciate you all. Um, so definitely appreciate you all being here. Make sure you go back and claim your points. Yoli vibes, how are you, friend? Thank you for grabbing that daily heart me. Yoli Vibes, we are doing a meeting for people who are going on the retreat. So the agency, we're doing a retreat next week. This will be interesting. It's gonna be so much fun. This is our first time in person. We even meet in person. That's what I was about to say. We meet in person. And so I'm really excited about that. So we have a small group that signed up to participate. And so we're gonna be meeting and having a weekend together, learning, growing, bonding. So I hope you all have a great day. Nothing but love, positivity. Thank you so much, friend. Hey, fan. Thank you, Leo. Oh, you said okay. And so, um, and so I sent you that email. So let me know if you have any questions, friend. And so We'll be meeting tomorrow. The group, I sent a Zoom out for you all too. We'll meet tomorrow before our agency meeting. Thank you so much for 200 minutes. Congratulations. Congratulations. So no, so excited about everything that's happening. And I'm in a place of gratitude. So I'm happy for all of you all. Happy for you guys being here. Happy for the people who are going live and making a go at this. It does take time, it does take effort, but you can do it. All right. You have to join you on school in order to be in your Zoom meeting. You have to be in my agency. You have to be part of the agency. Um, Meaning that you are a live host, you're going live, you are signed up with the agency. It's a free program because TikTok pays you, TikTok covers the cost of the agency. They just want you all to continue to go live and grow. Um, if you sign up, then you can attend tomorrow's meeting, the Zoom meeting. But the Zoom meeting, obviously, the Zoom meeting is really good, y'all, because what I've noticed is that we have some people who have been going live for, over a year now, and they're sharing their experiences, people giving good tips and strategies. I share information too, but it really is almost like a think tank, which I love. Yeah. So it's a good group. But how do I get in the agency? Do you go live? Let me know what your live schedule is, and how long you've been going live. Um, it says, thank you for applying. Does that mean that I'm in? I didn't put in information. Applying to what? The agency? If you join the agency, uh, I have to accept you. Well, TikTok has to accept you. So no, you didn't get in. You haven't gone live yet, so you don't have it. You don't have live access. If you applied on this account, you don't have live access yet. You just have 2 followers. No, you've never gone live with no bio. So no, you got some ways to go. You gotta get your followers up. Yes, I have, but not regularly. My plan is to do regular now. Okay, so start back going live. What I tell people is to be an agency, you gotta be a live host. That's the whole point. So you gotta go live. TikTok um wants you to go live as often as possible. Daily would be ideal. But I tell people definitely if you're in an agency 4 days a week for at least 61 minutes each and you're growing. Your goal is to build. Thank you so much, Yoli and Sal. Thank you so much, friend. Um, Sai, apply to your agency on your other page. Yeah, but you can't join if you did it from this account because you're not eligible to go live yet. You don't have live access. Yeah, you got to make sure you've done those first 3 lives. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you're not gonna get accepted because TikTok won't approve you. You got to have live access, and you would have had to gone live at least the first 3 lives. That's what I'm telling people. Make sure you've done those first 3 lives. Make sure you've gone live recently, so that it'll show up in the system. Um, and so that way you can get live access. Let's see. Um, okay, I understand. Thank you. I'm so new. Yeah, that's you are super new. I want to do a faceless if that's okay. Go live. Yeah, I tell people faceless is fine to go live faceless. However, it's about what you're showing. So if you're showing like crocheting, if you're showing some craft or something that people will come to the live for, that's great. But again, this app looks at facial recognition, is looking for that, it's looking for the words you say. So yeah, you're definitely gonna have to be doing something. Yeah. So what would you do live? Faceless. Uh, Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you all. Hey, DM, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. All right, my dear friends, I am about to get off. I do have a meeting to head to shortly. So I appreciate you all being here. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, and the shares. I haven't gone live yet. You got this, friend. Just go live. Um, doesn't matter if you use your front camera. Yeah, that's fine. Use your front camera. You're a gem. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You guys are welcome. All right. Um, Front camera's fine. Back camera, if you flip, you could show your back camera. I do the dual camera too. Thank you so much, DM. I appreciate that, friend. I would do the dual camera so that you can have a little bit of your face and then what you're showing on the screen. So that's what I would do. All right, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you for the watching, the likes, the shares, the comments, the gifting, all the engagement. If you haven't claimed your points, claim your points so that you can move up in the room. I so appreciate you all. I tell people all the time, practice makes progress. It's not about being perfect. You're just simply trying to go live. All right. All right, my friends. I will be back at 4. You said waiting, wait, claim it. Okay, gotcha. I will be back at 4 p.m. Thank you so much. Thank you. Claim your voice for the Daily Heartbeat. I will be back at 4 p.m. To go live. I'll try to come on a little early. It's a Saturday night. I'm always like, okay, want to make sure I'm supporting my supporters. I'm trying to be in the streets and support other people. Thank you for grabbing those Daily Heartbeats, you all. And I will be out in these streets as well, making sure that I am getting everything I need to support you all. Um, so I will be back later. Thank you all. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you all. Appreciate you all being here. I will see you all later. Thank you all for supporting the live stream. You guys have been awesome. Okay. Take care. Hey, pals, are you over here? Quick question. I'm curious about these ads. Do you see them in the middle of the live? Does it go to an ad at all? I'm curious. Do you know? I don't know if you're over here. Anybody want to answer that? Hey, you are. Does the ad show mid live? How does that work on YouTube? You know. All right. Maybe you don't know. Okay. They do sometimes, but I have a blocker on. Oh, that's right. You did say that. You did say that. Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was just curious about how it works. All right. I haven't seen it. It's funny. I'm streaming my other channel. It's watching me. I haven't seen the commercial. Hmm. Do I have a blocker on? Might. I'll check out 4 hour watch on Edge. Yeah, I don't. I must have a blocker on this one then. 'Cause I haven't seen a commercial. Okay. All right. All right, my friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. See you later. Bye bye. Okay. Bye bye.